Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, welcome to the Solo Queue League. It's myself and Scott. I'm at the helm here of control and everything that goes on. So if it all goes wrong, it's all me. Blame me because I've not done it in some time. So it's going to be a good one, Scott. But it's a great pleasure to have you. I'm going to have to change your name on there because that's somehow changed you back to not being
I
Ben.
can be Ben if you want, but nah, it's a pleasure to be here, Mark. And hey, don't beat yourself down about pushing the buttons. It's not easy to do all the controls as much as yap. I've
No.
got the easiest job tonight, so if things do go wrong, man, I've got your back. I'll just yap to fill the gaps. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm good with that. If you can yap, I can do the gaps in between such like. But we'll be loading into Storm Point for our first map of the day here for what's going to be a really interesting set of matches because we had so many people playing last night. And if that comes back to it as well, we're looking at 200-300 people that could potentially be loading into all these matches and building points. Speaking of points, let's go over to the scores and see how they stand currently, right? Because Reaps, he's high flying up there with Nomsy Teeth, both neck and neck here on that scores and points, but you can see the difference in kills as well. 54 kills to 37 shows that Nomsy Teeth's got better placements than Reaps has, but Reaps just goes out and does what Reaps says. He just goes out, he sows, he finds the kills, and he does what he needs to do. But I mean, it's going to be a tough one because it's still a long day and Sunday to go. So, Scott, I mean, anything you could take from that as a start.
To be honest, I would hate to be in first and think I've got a command and lead because it's such a mental game, Apex. If Reaps has a bad day where game one isn't really quite where his mark was set yesterday, I mean, that's got to knock the confidence. That's got to bring you back because all you need, like we've seen third place as Pablito. The last time I was casting over this, absolutely stormed the entire weekend, having a great night. And don't count out people like fourth, SW Tim at 50 kills. So the kills are there. It's just the placement and the assists that maybe are helping balance out and giving Reaps that lead. But you can't rule out the fact first and second are technically on the same overall points. It's just the deciders that are really making that difference.
Yeah.
Storm Point is not a map that you can really brush aside. It's bigger, it's larger, lots of open space. You can be punished for mistakes, and these players are going to be playing so carefully, Mark.
Yeah, they definitely are for sure. And depending on the team that they're getting up against will determine what they physically can do with the action. Hoping that some of the overlays, we do have the config on, but it doesn't look like the overlays are showing from it naturally on that stream, but hopefully it will come up and we'll get all that sorted. But we'll stay on board here with teammate because guess who's in that position there? We've got none other than Merrick playing tonight.
Fantastic. And you know what? Dropping far away, Sinoke Cave, it's a really great opportunity to get a lot of loot. They're actually kind of safe. No one dropped at Bean. So Bean's actually free, Mill's actually free. They've actually got so much potential to start moving into a decent spot there. Barrow, obviously, are in. We're probably looking towards a more Bean Mill style pool, given how the zones, that's how I would call it, but you just can't tell at this moment in time. Maybe someone will scan that ring and give our viewers a chance to see what's really breaking out.
I think we're going Cenote. Let's go down on that little island of itself. No, we're not. I'm lying. We're taking it right back. There we go. We're going to the mill. We're going between the mill at least anyway and checkpoint for now.
Oh, the down base one.
Yeah, that could be an interesting end zone for sure. Down base could be an interesting one to watch us get into the action as we will hopefully see maybe the first fight getting underway here soon enough between either 9 and 7. We've got 10 and 4 down there that could be looking to make close to each other as well. So as it all kind of gets used to it, with only one team, nobody obviously landed at mill, so there's a big massive open space to take up some of that ground.
Yeah, for sure. And the one thing that we always see with these solo leagues is because there's such a generous prize pot. Obviously, if you're on premium, you can win more, so keep that in mind. Looks like we're going to have a cheeky little fight start to break out soon between Team 2 and Team 11. They managed to catch Zenzo Apex on the rotate, but thankfully he was on altar. Able to sort of get away, but he's overlooking right now. We've got Subusio on Team 11 just underneath him there. But shots are exchanging now. Mark, the first shot of the night. We've got a knock in the kill feed as well, so things are already breaking out.
Yeah, we see a nice little hit there from Zenzo with the Sentinel. Unfortunately, has to take a lot of damage himself as well while peeking that, so they'd have to get out of that action and not get involved too early on. Don't want to be taking it away too quickly because if you go up there and you lose your position, even though you got the 150, you're so far away from the opposition, you get downed You don't want to be in that position, right? You want to be set up ready with your full team. And speaking about being ready with your team, it looks like Dark King's team were not ready for it. They're the first team to go out. That's team number 19 eliminated from the lobby already. They'll be going ready to requeue.
Yeah, and Team 9 are looking to be very, very close behind. It's going to be Flair, not Flair as a solo, trying to get away from team number 7 all the way in the north at North Pad and Ferrari side. So a lot of teams are already trying to rotate around the northern side, Mark, as this fight's still breaking out over at Seto.
Yeah, this one looks like be Peter now as Team 9. No, that is not a Flair, not Flair. And like you said, on their own, some as Hugo and Wolverine both go down. But Wolverine was unstoppable with Adamantium, but clearly not the case here while rocking the Caustic.
So much action breaking out across this map, and this is it, the solo league. People want points, people want to start clawing up for that money. We've got another fight with Team 10, as we can see. Rain, Shika, and Reaps right now. Reaps, of course, at the top of that board, and 3 assists at this moment in time. Got to be feeling confident already, Mark. 17 squads remain.
Yeah, Rain finishing off Cooker there, and that takes out the team already early outdoors. We've got a couple of teams losing out already. We can see where we are on that mini-map as well. We can see the team. Oh, you don't have the numbers up there, do you?
Not team numbers right now, but what I can say, Team 8, the ones at Sinnoh Cave, Merc and Co are in a fight in the Spider Cave. Team 16 are the ones laying down fire. Pop-Tart on the Maggie there, just trying to get some damage and force them back out the Spider Cave, Mark. And Team 8 is just going to try and stabilize, get themselves reset, and then try and re-engage in that fight.
Yeah, let's see where their enemy are set up here. It's that Pop-Tart, Zermod, and Rumiz from team number 16 on the inside, and you've obviously got the teammate on the outskirts just waiting their time, taking off the spiders as they go as well. So that just is another extra distraction. And Rusty Claps, I mean, he is finding his shots with that R301, taking him down. Got the shields gone completely, but maybe Bubble has to come out there for the extra bit of protection there. But Rusty Claps peaks for a little bit long, and that fuse drill will deal some damage.
I'm loving this kind of meta shift with Gibby coming back into contention, because the direct counter of Maggie, one of our top picks in the solo league, Gibby is just, he looks so inefficient when you've got a Maggie drill or a Maggie ball taking away your bubble. So they're just going to back up a little bit. They're going to heal. Team 16 backing up now. So Team 8 have done a really great job. They're moving up. They're going to try and do something with this to bring themselves to get some more points on that board. But 17 squads still remain, Mark. Not any other teams being eliminated fully, but lots of skirmishes breaking up. Oh, there's going to be a third party here as well. You can see it coming in close by. Team 16's got one down already. Rusty Claps is getting tagged from different directions. He's going to have to try and finish that kill to get the KP. But the KP is there behind him. Can he deal the damage? Oh, that's a good bit there, and that's the kill for Zermod. So they do get the KP racked up, but his teammate Rusty Claps is down. Yeah, it's going to be a safe revive at this point. There's nothing that's really going to pressure them. So yeah, really good reset there from Team 8. Just shooting his own team there, Merc. But in any case, loads of other fights. Looking at that map just now, Mark, we've got teams fighting all the way over at Mill. No one is at Down Beast, where the zone is more likely to be pulling out by that cannon side. So Team 9, Team 6 right now, still facing off in this sort of compound area.
And that's Anatox like trying to close that gap there, finds his way up, alter cues himself indoors. Well, actually to the roof, trying to get a peek in from above. Sees the Watson fences, but nothing else down below. That is a cheeky little spot for sure. Is he going to be able to find anything with it is the question. His teammate taking a bit of damage there, but they'll take that Q and get up. There you go. Perfect. Through the slats, through the wood panels, through the roof. Opportunities. If they had nades, why not send them inside there? Like, let them rip. That's what I'd be doing. If that was me. But this is why I don't play competitive Apex, because I'd probably just waste all my ammunition for nothing.
A fun fact as well, Mark, these are the only 2 teams in the zone right now. Everyone else is fighting outside, popping off, and just trying to claw those points at this moment in time. So whoever wins this fight between these 2 teams, if they can break out enough, well, frankly, they're going to have more than enough space to decide how they want to play for the end game.
Yep. This is going to be a difficult push to get in there, though. You got Watsons and you got Caustics inside there, so gas is going to be there. There's going to be fences to get in past, and even though they're trying to grab somebody, try and kidnap them with that altar cube, it is not working out so far. See what other teams we can get on board, because this one seems to be a long-lasting fight.
Team 7 in a good little face-off just now, because Team 17 locking down with Gibby, Caustic, and Bang. And they are sending it right now. Alter, Catalyst, and Gibby right now. Team 7 doing some nice damage, getting the initial knock, and they're just going for it. One cheeky little thing that you can do against Gibbies in these bubble fights is just punch them back out. But Critics has got 2 kills off the bat there.
Third party though.
Really good fill.
It's a third party coming in from above though, and they're trying to finish them off. Down below, bread and butter weekend here inside the Gibby bubble though, so stay alive and look at the chase down the back from above. That's going to be team number 2, Zenzo. But look how weak they are. They're so weak, but they're still trying to get some health in here if they possibly can. It is your Shadow that does go down first. I see Y2K go follow, and Zenzo decides, right, we've had enough. We need to get away from here. I always find it interesting to go through a wee bit in wooden plank, because that did not go far enough to get away from harm.
I did see the vision, it just didn't really fully materialize. That little bit of void to try and get that void boost with a speed boost when you go through is clearly what he was trying to do. But there was just a moment of hesitation there, and it's what caught him out. But yeah, we are now down to our final 12 squads. Everyone is coming through on that eastern side right now. You've still got the skirmish between Team 9 and Team 6 right now. But Team 9 is about to lose it, Mark. They're about to lose that critical spot that we see. The Watson and the Caustic are down. The 2 legends that could keep you safe are down. Really great push there from Team 6.
Yeah, no flare enough to get out of there. Oh, look at that. It's landed right on top of it. Does it do damage to it while it's driving? When this explodes? Yes, it does. Yeah, and it's a lot of damage at that as well. Flare, no flare. Now, no shield. Still away from harm's way, though, for now. No chase coming their way, but they'll get the KP that they needed if you're Team 6. So happy days for them. They survived all that fight from above.
Team 1 is about to break into another good fight here, Mark. Team 11 getting knocked in the skirmish here, but Team 1 just relentlessly pushing this pyramid right now as Team 11 try and reset. But they've got Mirage, the one legend that can cause enough confusion, get you that health boost as you obviously get revived as well, whether revived or being the one revived. So Mirage, a cheeky little choice, and I have to say, I'm surprised he's not being picked more in this league just by proxy of the way that solo leagues play. Mirage is one of the best one-on-one legends that you can get, quite frankly.
Yeah, 100%. And you know what's been used a lot as well, though? We've seen a lot of Octans getting used. Like, they seem to be like, oh, I'm just going to go here, go for kills. That's all I want to do. Mastiff on the outskirts, right? Frosty, Weekend massively downed as well. All down to Aspalito, who was one of the top fraggers in our lobby yesterday. One of them was leading the lobby and was part of our featured players, so as well, which we'll be showing you just after the game number 1 to see who we are going to keep an eye on a lot more throughout the course of this weekend, especially today, because they were top 5 in that leaderboard.
Yeah, we've got so many teams right now trying to come in, and it's these late rotates that are crippling so many teams in this solo league. And I said it when I was last with Ben, Mark, that if you want to get consistent points in this, of course you want to try and get some kills early on, but play for that end game. The other teams are going to be rotating so slowly that you're just going to be able to get placement points by proxy and bully people on the way in, and that could be the key for the solo league. But who can do it? Who can actually claw up those placement points as well as the KP?
Yep, exactly. Johnson and Nicole, we just seen on that kill feed a second ago, finishing a few players off, but we are in that top 11 still. Got lots of places to go inside zone. Still, only 2 teams, as you can see, on that board there. In down Beast, it's going to be 6 and Team 13, but 13 looks like they're just down to decaf.
Yeah, that's it's a real shame, because having some space in down Beast at this point of the game would have been really critical at this point. They're just going to be getting run down by Team 6 as well, with Tong Sama, the Morphosis one, and a Tenno C. So yeah, they're going to try and mop up, grab that Mythic Care, that Mythic Ben, sorry, try and get some of those red weapons, and happy days, they'll be in a good spot.
Just whizzing past them there, but that Mythic Ben ready to prop, ready to get what they need. What we get in, we get pulling out a nice wee Kraber. Are we getting one? Let us see.
Tenno's excited. He's already dropping the Nemesis before it's even open. He's like, I'm having a bit of this. Let's see what we've got. Are we going to get a little bit of Kraber Cam? We're going to have a car.
Car. I mean, that's better than nothing. But I mean, you'd much want to kick. I want to see that Kraber. We want to see Kraber.
So I'm so surprised that he's not picked up the car there, to be honest. Really, really surprising choice.
He could have done a good amount of damage there, but he is still left on his own. So, a couple of teams fighting here.
Trying to rotate in just now. Jamstein and Co still in the game, but taking damage from that zone. The closest team being Team 8 took a lot of damage. They went on the mill side, so they're actually going to get a free walk up on the sort of outer eastern side, but it's such open space and they haven't really got a legend to cross unless they use that magic mark. So other teams breaking out in a fight, as you can see.
Yep, team number 10. Only 2 remain. Cheeky and Rapes, another player top of that leaderboard, top of the points scoring so far from the leaderboard at the start of the day. We want to continue that trend. 7 squads remain, so some more placement points coming for them, but with 2 of them remaining, how much longer can they survive in this fight? It's got Team 3 below them, not far away as well, and there's a lot more teams still trying to make their way in towards the zone as it's pulled down from down base, and then just the little gap between that and the mill. It's looking at Team 3 and Team 10 inside that building, and Team 1 and Team 8 in that building inside the mill as well. They're going to have to make a move at some point, but it is Aspalito waiting his time, waiting to hear the teammates above or his team above to disappear from here before he makes his move.
Team 11 in a big fight right now, trying to rotate in. Jamstein going down in that kill feed just now. Unfortunate, but they've got the Mirage and go for a cheeky little res in the open there, but no, gets knocked as well. So it's going to be down to Sabusi on Team 11 as a solo to try and pull this one back. But Team 6 also backing up with that altar. The reset capability is just off the charts when you've got an altar in the team, Mark.
Yeah, bonus always to have one in your team if you can, and there's no ban coming for it, and that's always a good pick. It's one of the ones in the RG's format that seems to be banned very, very quickly. But teammate, they're eliminated. Seen Aspalito finding the kill onto Rusty Claps and then Easy, so that will be teammate eliminated. He's doing surviving well as a solo, but Sabuccio as a solo maybe no longer. It is all down to Jam's team, who is the solo for that squad now. Can he find an opening, or are they going to have to go quick reset here again? They are going to pick, they're going to stick it. They're going to hope for the best, but swing comes in. The bait he gets the kill on the Tonk Sama as well. He gets the knock. Jam's team, he's an absolute gunner when he's on form as well, and a very difficult player to fight with.
5 KP already. He's got to be feeling good about this. He's got the height, and he's going for the cheeky kidnap attempt as well. But as we're talking about that, just a little bit of a note. Decaf managed to revive J Bomer and Nay. Team 13 are back in the fight, so can Decaf and Co bounce back after a rocky start?
Oh no, Jam's team! Oh, he just runs around and there's a full team just sitting and waiting. Unfortunate time, and he goes down in 5th, but not a bad effort from Jam's and Decaf finding that kill again. You know what? A good position for Decaf to be in, and attack from the windows here are Team 3 as Team 3 and Team 7. Team 10, sorry, still residing in the same building, nobody inside the near zone, but Team 6, Team 13 are the full man armies. That's the ones we've got to keep an eye on. As Decaf, Nate and Boomer are looking in a good position on top of the building and waiting.
I've not seen this zone in a long time where this is going to finish out in the open by the small building. It's one that I've not seen in a while, but it could be really, really good. And it's great move from Team 3 to take the space already and just play big. They're down to a duo, but if you play big enough, hopefully the other teams start fighting each other as this zone starts to come down. Can they hold it as a duo? They've got Caustic, they've got Horizon. It'll be a real nasty combination. But they're being pressured. It's Team 6. They're on the way in, Mark.
Finding the breach, finding the doorway, trying to get every single bit of damage they possibly can. They see a shoulder swing there, but no damage done from it. It's going to be knock, so and you can see 20 bit of damage on shields. That's a knock. I would love to see the name, but no clue what that stands for. But they are down anyway, and it's the team forced to send through with a Q of the hour. They're in. They're going to try and get the damage done. They've got shields broken. They haven't yet knocked the remaining players remaining. Oh, now they have. That's it done. Team 10 now.
Nice attempt from Skelly to try and get out with the Horizon there. It was really kind of fluid movement there. But you've got Team 10 as a duo. You've got Team 6 as a trio. And no, you've got Team 13 coming in. Decaf and co. They're coming in to have a look at this one, Mark.
Let's see where we are. Team 13, let's get on board. Decaf, Bomber, they're going to get Nay back up. Not out of the fight yet. Still trying to look for these kidnaps here. Push done massively. The conduit though, up in the air. Managed to get one down, but there goes the Maggie ball. It's going to hit nothing. It's only being Decaf down now because all of a sudden Nate is taking the damage. Decaf from the height. Can he win the fight? He does. Up board. There's one. There's another below. He's going to finish. Try and get the KP. It's a full team they're dealing with. Oh no, it's just Reaps. It's just Reaps. It's a 1v1 here. Where's the other team?
Decaf trying to play for that second place spot. Swings out as a solo but goes down. It is a 3v1 with Reaps. Can the defending number 1 do it? No. Team 6 who owned that space for practically the entire game, Mark. What a valiant stand. Really, really great job. Our first game in the bag. Big win there from Tong Sama, the Morphosis one, in a 10-C.
Yeah.
Great job.
What a great job indeed. They were the only team really remaining with a full squad ready to battle out when need be. They get the finishing touches done onto Reaps and they take that top spot. Good amount of kills going their way as well. 6, 3 and 3 spread across the board. That'll be 6 points plus the KP for Tong Sama. That will get them pushed up in that leaderboard. Scott, there we go. Now you have your names. There we go. See, it all works. It all works. Done.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'm no longer Ben today. But no, fantastic effort from the team there. They pushed with the Maggie, they got the open space, and they just started to really like kind of pressurize that duel with a Caustic and the Horizon combination. So really, really great job. We've got another code as well, Mark. Just thought I'd call that one out there. I've picked the top one if that's the right one, D5B on the end there, where we've got Ivan as our host. So yeah, really great job from our first lobby there. Fantastic game. This one, however, we're going to World's Edge for this game, Mark. Alter and Gibby have been banned, which is nasty, a really nasty ban combination, because the comfort of using Alter and getting those resets and that just ability to put that bub down, the Thunderdome, you're taking 50 damage if you try and push it. Gibby is gone. So I think we're going to see a lot of Maggies, a lot of Caustics, and maybe even some Valks to aid with that rotation.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be interesting to see how that changes things as well, because we've seen how much Alter was used in that last one, as well as Gibraltar. I mean, they're both being used relatively well. Many a bubbles there, keeping protection for a little bit longer. As we look at the scoreboard currently, Reaps, after finishing second there, that gives him the wee dump to the 30 points added on to his score at the start of the day. Pushes him a wee bit further away from Nomsy Teeth, which obviously Nomsy Teeth hasn't got a game in yet. As Pablito pushes himself up into third with a little bit more of a gap between Atenog and Swim Tim. I'm going with Swim Tim. That's what I'm going to call him anyway. But we were speaking about featured players, Scott and stuff. And this is exactly what we were talking about here. Reaps, Nomsy, Aspalipo, Swimtuck and Atonic. They were the top 5 at the start of the day. They are currently still the top 5 after game number 1. But as Pablito, he's got a total of 13 wins under his belt already. That just shows his positional wise and how good he is at playing the lobby and making sure he comes out on that top spot. He's even recent matches 2, 2 and 1. I mean, what is consistency if that's not consistent?
23.6% win rate in a battle royale where
you're playing with randoms.
Good players have 9 to 10% victory when they're 3 stacking. The fact that you can do that, Aspablito is really showcasing that ability to hit hard, but also play smart. How many times do we have to say it? At this point in the solo league, go for zone. If you can get a good space in that end game, you can guarantee you're going to be like Team 6 in that last game. They played smart, they took the compound area, and they played down. They took the height and they played down and pressured all the other teams. If you can play smart like that, but you could do it with the firepower of Aspablito, like, it's a fully deserved stat right there. 23.6 is actually insane. Yeah,
it is an insane stat line for sure, and definitely like the most consistent across the board for the recent matches, at least anyway, in terms of placements. I mean, first and second between the 3 games, that's all you needed to say that's going to push you right up that leaderboard. We say it time and time again, you're maxed capped at a certain amount of chaos points anyway, so only thing you can do to up your score is get better placements, and that's exactly what we're doing here. But we are heading into World's Edge for game number 2 of the day. No breaks. We're just going all forward. We're going straight into the action as quickly as we possibly can. Like we said, there's going to be multiple lobbies throughout tonight. So even though we're not seeing some of the players that are on that screen, they'll be in a current match at the moment, and they can still be adding points and changing that leaderboard every single time a game finishes off. That'll be a quick changeover every single time, Scott. That's the good thing about this whole solo queue league and the multiple chances of you've got. Let's get in to that World's Edge. They're going to see what these bands, what picks we're going to get for characters this time around, about Gooby and Alter being changed. Will we see something to like a Newcastle? Will we see that in replace of maybe a Gibby, or will we even see the chance of using Wraiths to fulfill that void that comes from that all ban of the Alter?
For sure, man. And the one thing I love about this league is it's a solo league, yes, and you get assigned teams, but you can absolutely tell that people just play their comfort legends. We've had picks from every legend. Obviously, people do sometimes lean into the meta picks and the very obviously good legends like Alter. Like you'd called out before, Mark, Alter more than typically the first ban in any ALGS game because she really is just that good. On paper, she's insane. But we're seeing Mirage, we're seeing Maggie, Conjure. I even seen a Vantage in the last game, which I respect people just playing what they want to play and just giving it a go. So sign up, get yourselves over to the CCE website, sign up and get into this solo league. And if you're on premium, you get a chance at even more cash if you play.
Yep, exactly. More cash is what we're all here for, right? If you put up that premium, you get a chance to get almost, well, sometimes double, sometimes even more than double, especially if you're at that top of that leaderboard. I mean, that's what it's all about.
100%. And curiously, Survey Camp, Trials, and Skyhook West are the empty POIs right now. So we are going to potentially see quite a lot of fighting along that western side. The Lava Fisher, Mirage, Landslide, Countdown. Very congested space right now, Mark, where some teams are obviously going to start fighting through those chokes. We're going to be probably finishing out Stage and Harvester side, maybe. Oh, it's going all the way to Tree. No, I love a Tree Zone, Mark. I think it's so underappreciated because it's a typically bad POI with loot. By the time it's an end game here, it's so built up. It's great scenery. You've got the tree itself, the surrounding buildings. Really, really fun end game here.
Yeah, it definitely will be a fun end game for sure. If it keeps, well, it looks like it definitely is continuing to go that way. The fact that the ring is practically touching the very bottom, or it is touching. So yeah, we're just going to keep going down this way. Surely that is the case. Surely if they get out of ring console, anybody figures out what's going on, well, they'll try and get into that position as quickly as they possibly can. But Team 18, they're already there. They don't have to worry about it too much if they have the knowledge that we do, obviously. They might not yet at this moment in time, but they sure will soon enough as we dancing on board with team number 13.
What a comp this is. Newcastle, Mirage, and Pathy. Like, that is just, we want to have fun. We're playing the legends we want to play. I totally respect it. Like, you've got to have fun when you're playing a game like this. If you were playing the meta and you're having a bad night, the mental just declines. But if you're playing legends that you enjoy playing, you're having fun, you're talking with some other solo league players, you know what? It's one of the best experiences. Like random royales, as they often get done. Such a great time. So hopefully people are enjoying the experience, like getting to meet some new players and so on. But I think we're going to see a fight break out very, very soon. Team 5 and Team 10 right now. Jamstein taking the first damage in the exchange here. Team 5 pressing really, really hard right now. Shots going down with the wingman from Max there, but not quite landing, Mark. But Jamstein goes down by Genesee, a name that has been all too familiar in the solo league.
Oh, 100%. Genesee has always been named every single week. We have to keep an eye on what this man is doing. And there you go. We've got Flare, not Flare, though, managing to get 1-for-1. So we're at a 2v2 scenario. Well, Flare, he's managed to keep picked off, and all of a sudden it is a 2v1. Where is he hiding? Genesee squad full set reset as well, and it's 3 versus 2 now because Team 5 got themselves up as well here into this action. So it'll be a really interesting battle back and forward.
Well, this is a third party because it's Team 3 that came in. Team 10 have just snuck out the back. A countdown. Jalmstein is down to a duo right now. Team 3 and Team 5 still facing off right now. It is just, like I said, going to get congested in this space right now. Some really nice shots coming down. Team 5 on the back up ever so slightly. But trying to push a Newcastle without those nades is very, very difficult. But Thermite goes down from Max, trying to burn him off and slow him down so they can get those heals off and re-engage in this fight.
Right.
Mark, sorry, Ben.
Mark, Ben, what?
Hey, I was Ben earlier, so
You're Ben, I'm Ben, that's fine.
Yeah.
We're just missing Ben so much already. Team 11, they've been eliminated. We're down to 18 squads. It's alright, Scott. I've called you worse, I'm sure.
And I would respect it, and I would take it at this point, my friend. But hey, Team 3 still taking some big damage here. The damage going down to Team 5 right now. If I was Jalmstein, I would have been getting back in it, but they ran away as a duo, and they're now fighting Team 20 all the way over at the Grandma's house area. So lots of fights again breaking out. It's hairy already.
Yeah, there we go. Genesee knocked down. Now, trying to finish off another member if they can. The wingman's coming out. The shots are missing. No. Fortunately, not going to do the damage here. Max, he's done enough though, surely, that his teammate does get the knock. But no, his teammate ends up going down. Max versus your Shadow, they're pushing up. Team 3 do eventually get eliminated, and we'll get that reset. That'll be Team 5. Thankfully, finishing over the fight. Eventually, it's all kind of whittled its way down.
Yeah, 17 squads remain, but it's very, very likely to be whittling down to about 14 squads because Team 4 in the kill feed being eliminated at this moment in time. We've got a fight with our duo, Aspablito on team number 1. Almighty Lunch, Aspablito facing up against Team 18, who are down to a solo Andrew Carabin on Revenant. So he's got that legend to run away. A valiant stand from the duo.
Yeah, Aspablito will be unfortunate. He's became in a situation where he's been so consistent of late. He's now having to try and do it with just the two of them. If they can keep going.
This is a third party on them.
Yeah, Team 6
Mark,
is on the
we've got
inside.
Team 6 in here now as well. So it's so many teams coming through Lava Siphon right now, just trying to find a space down the tree. And if you look at that map, it is practically empty. There are so few teams in the zone right now because they're all just scrapping across World's Edge tonight, mate.
Yeah, this is just actually wild. It could be anybody that we're keeping on board, but his teammate goes down. Almighty Lunch with somebody else's lunch, and it's Aspablito. That's the Valk. At least gets the high ground, but in this situation, it's going to be a very difficult task to deal with the 3, but the damage numbers being knocked eventually will go down. Team 1 do get eliminated. Team 6, they get a reset. Now,
Good effort. Good effort.
That was definitely a very valiant effort for sure, as we're down to 13 squads. A very quick opportunity now as we head over towards 19. Lincoln on board. The team on the high ground. It's going to be team number 8. Looking down on them. Watson fences to keep them protected for any push up from the top, but they know where they're looking, they know where the enemy are. It's whether they can tag and get the damage done. I don't know what he was aiming there. That was like a jitter shot that I would be doing myself. And shooting grass swords, he's seen a little bit of movement, he's getting his shots off, but it's far too far away for Penboy to get anything of damage worth note here in this fight. But they've at least scared them off for now.
For sure. We've got so many teams just dropping like flies. It's brave for Team 15 to stay in this area. Look at that combo. Conduit, Vantage, Wraith. Having fun. Just doing their thing. Alonso on 11 damage right now. I'm sure he's just going to be vibing until the end. But we've got other fights breaking out. Team 13 in a fight, as we can see. Newcastle's down. The one legend you do not want to see down in a fight. Team 18. Andrew Carabin got the reset on teammates King and Striving Bees. So they're going to try and pick up those kills and start to climb up this board from a reset position, Mark.
Yeah. You're saying about climbing up the board. I've seen Merck's name on that kill feed a few times now. He seems to be climbing at 4 points at least for kills. If he can keep that going, I think we'll see him getting into that top 20 spot. But Remus is currently moving as the Pappy is trying to stay away. He's not wanting to stay in that fight by the looks of it. As Team 18, they're fully set, so you don't have to worry about it overall because your Hesso's down with that. Newcastle, as you mentioned, the defensive legend that he is, one player that you don't want to go down because the fast revive and the quick defensive revive that you can use. But Mirage, he's going to go down now, and it's all down to Remus, and maybe that's why Remus stepped out earlier. I had a feeling this was about to happen.
Yeah, it's a shame when you're on double support like that. They should have been in a good spot, but Mirage was still on a white evo. You can't afford to still be on white evo at this kind of stage of the game. Round 2 ticking down. You've got to be rotating with intelligence in mind to start picking up blues at the very, very least. So getting yourself some of that evo cash. Maybe open a med bin or a salt bin or something. It's not too difficult to get up to a blue evo, so something went wrong in the beginning with that rotate there. That's just left them shortchanged. Unfortunate, but you just have to go next, man.
Yep, that's it. The good thing about this is there won't be long, and there'll be another queue ready to get into the action. You're not waiting for long enough anymore. There's 10 squads remaining left in this, so half of the squads are gone. Be ready to re-queue again into a second lobby. So if you're out early, then you can just go back and get points as quickly as you can by a quick bounce back game. Potentially as Franchi, he's downed already there as the Valk. Now pressure comes in, he gets to the finish as well. Andrew Carabin getting aggressive and finding more kills. Surely this squad is looking like a good position to be finishing on another full squad wipe. As they look to send it up on them. There we go.
I respect the choice. He's got a Devo. Like, that is a gun you don't see getting picked up very often. It used to be very, very popular back in the Ballistic Ash Alter era. Obviously because the Ballistic, the speed boost, the infinite ammo, it was really, really goated. But the fact that he's using this on a Revenant, no less, I actually respect the choice. 3 kills. He's got the turbocharger, which is what makes the difference. It's a great weapon when you've got the turbocharger. It's a distinctly average weapon when you don't.
It, yeah.
Fair play to Andrew.
Yeah, fair play indeed. He's done a fantastic job with it so far. Looking board here. This is the kill leader. Jam's team. 3 kills to his name, 2 assists. Only 500 damage though. I feel like everybody's stealing his kills here at this point. Yeah, or he's stealing everybody else's kills. Maybe, but there we go. He's in the horizon. He's going to get a little bit of knowledge over the top there. Gets flying on down with his team making their way into the edge of circle zone. And as you can see, half a team up from the board, and that's going to be Rumez. He's going to be able to try and tag up Choss, but he's going to be tagged from behind, and all of a sudden his teammates respawning, so he's still in this fight potentially. But this could be an easy pickup for Flare Not Flare and Jamstein and co, because they're just going to be landing right in front of them, and an option to just shut them down. In fact, to get a full squad wipe, 3 easy KP here coming surely for the squad of Team 10.
100%. And fair play, Boss managed to get out of dodge a little bit. It's that sort of invis capability with Mirage. Can he do something with it? He's trying to send the decoy, just confused a little bit, but he's not going to be able to do much with it.
No, Rumez is up.
Not bad damage considering though.
Yeah, not bad damage indeed. His teammate is still up though. Rumez, the Paffy. Where did he get away to? He's been on the escape duties a few times where he's had to try and get the reset. We got the reset, and now he has to go and do it again if he can. Is there going to be an option? No, that's the question. So we're down to just 9 squads remaining. You can see on that map where everybody is residing so far, as we're still staying in and around 3. And this zone, surely, will pull, I think, yeah, just towards that corner of the tree building. And then Team 10, they're going to be almost dead center.
If I'm Team 10 and Jamstein, just be happy with what you've got and let the rest come to you. Get some good spots. Don't overextend. Flare Not Flare there, taking some damage, getting a little bit too excitable. Now Mirage is something to dance away as well. So just play steady. You don't have to force anything here. Let other teams make the mistake.
Yeah, definitely. Indeed, need to make sure that everybody else, you're in a great spot. You're doing fantastic together as a squad, and you just want to keep that going. So I was trying to pull up the map, and I'm pulling up the scoreboard instead. But Team 6, everybody just waiting their time here. 9 squads on this zone. It's quite a good considering position, as we've seen some teams get really wiped early on. Team 7, is that? Yeah, 30 MG on their own as well. So a couple of solo squads here with Team 13 and Team 7. And you're going to have Team 18, Team 10, Team 5, which is the way to be. Jam's team's team looking like they're going to get a building to reside in, but they also know there's a team close by.
Yeah, it's the only team I think that Team 10 have got to be really, really cautious of, and it's just based on the confidence of how they play, is going to be Zenzo Apex's team, team number 2. They're not in the zone right now. They're going to be coming in and finding space. They're going to start looking to play by that sort of truck area on the cliffside, looking down to the building. If they can control that space, they've just eliminated Team 13 there. They just need to control that space, and they'll have oversight of everyone else fighting and everyone else coming in. So Zenzo and Co are just going to play slow and smart at this point, I think, Mark.
Yeah, that's exactly what they should be doing. A great spot, and what a shot there from Vito Fiber. Deals the damage to get the knock towards Max, and now the team that they're fighting off against here is team number 5, Yoshiado. He's thinking, oh damn, trying to get that reset, and he'll get instantly re-knocked here. SM Luck doesn't seem to be having very much of it. As the Conduit taking so much damage, and eventually the full squad wipe comes in. We didn't even get to see the shots coming from it because I thought maybe they were going to answer back, but they were already turning and facing the wrong way. But Zenzo, that RE45 is disgusting.
He's doing a great job, but they've got to be so careful though, because they're being sniped from, well, sorry, they've got sniper oversight from their teammate, 1988 Honda Civic hatchback. They have to push this as a duel, but if they do it quick enough, because Jamstein's team is coming in from the southern side and wrapping behind, it's going to be Zenzo and Jamstein facing off. The third party will become the target very soon. Dangerous.
Zenzo, he just beamed Jamstein there. As soon as that kick portal came down, he just instantly beams him. Good position to be in here. Zenzo, they've got the 3-man squad now. They're taking it to Jamstein's squad, but can the Bangalore stay alive? He's gone in the open. He's going to have to get back here into safety. Let's look at the opposition though, because Jamstein has got back up, but they got weak. Team 10R. No heals, no nothing. SPSS goes down. It's all down to Flare, not Flare and Jamstein. What can the Horizon do? How aggressive is he going to play? Oh no!
Really great cue, because it not only got him out of dodge, but it helped the Mirage. Really, really quick thinking, fast thinking from Jamstein. He just has got to be patient, because he's been sent. He overpeaked that one, unfortunately. So Flare not Flare is going to be trying as a solo to do something. And now that spot we were talking about, it's Team 7 who's taken that truck where it's going to end looking down at the building. They just need to play slow now. They hold that spot, they win this game.
Yep, Team 7. Let's see. That spot we were speaking of. Very MG got the reset. Strange Max and Critics remaining inside the spot. Where are we all? We're all just hiding a bit. Oh, we're getting tagged up though. From a distance.
They're getting a little thirsty for loot. It's Team 7, but the solo and Flare not Flare. We can see the pressure. It is Andrew Canavan and Co. A name that has been absolutely devastating in this lobby. The current kill leader is Andrew with 7 kills. Gotta be feeling good as we're down to the final 3 squads.
Yep, team number 7. They're taking damage, the Octane. Gonna have to get that reset. Critics taking damage as well. You can see 10 out of the decoys, but down in the dome. Getting tagged from one side, and then the other side the team they're pushing from. So in your situation, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's the rocks, but the hard place is that little tractor, whatever you want to class that as, whatever motor vehicle that would be tend to called. What they call them in Apex? Them little.
Well, you could call them anything really, but a lot of people just call them the truck.
There we go.
Just
Truck
for,
things. There we go.
But a big shout out though, because one thing we've kind of overlooked is Team 7. It's 30MG was a solo, so not only did they get their teammates back, but they got them back in the top 3 right now. But Zenzo is going to be so careful, because Andrew Caravan and Co are starting to encroach on this space. Striving Bees, Ina King, walking up to the truck now, looking down from a great angle. What a solid spot.
That's a beautiful
right
spot.
They've got full oversight of the battlefield, as it were. Diving away, back to safety. But yeah, fair play. They're really pressuring this, where they can go on to win this game if they can just capitalize on the fact that they are the third party.
There we go. Let's see. Maggie Ball goes out here from Anna King. He's going to get pushing aggressive inside the truck. He's going to get damage done. He's going to get the knock on a Honda Civic. Now the swing comes in. Team number 2 are eliminated. Now we're left with just 2. Critics and 30MG. Critics goes down. All down to 30MG, but a 1v3. That's not going to happen in team number 18. Come out on top. What a game. Once again, a good ending. Caravan's side were just looking so dominant from every single time we've seen him. 9 kills to his name, 4 for his teammate, and 2 for Strive and Baze. That gets him the top spot. And they are your winners for our game number 2 on stream. Fantastic set of match and a very interesting comp setup, like you said earlier on. Just having that Revenant there, just getting aggressive with the devotion, just doing what he wants to do, having fun, like we said, in a King, Maggie, and a Newcastle. But we're gonna go for a wee quick break after this though. But Scott, I mean, a great couple of games we've had early on doors, and you know what? I'm all for it. This is the kind of action I want to see. There's a lot more teams getting into these end zones. There's a lot more fights going in. It's not just like, well, we've got 2 teams left and there's still 2 zones remaining to go. That's where it's beginning. At the start of it is slowly getting ever progressively better as teams are definitely adapting to working with each individual person. And as it's gone on throughout SQL, players have played with these players sometimes now, more than just the once now, because they've been put in a lobby similar to them as well. So they start to get to work with more players that they've played with. This is the whole joy of that solo queue league.
Yeah, and you know what? I want to give a big shout out to Andrew Caravan. You can tell why they have that master badge behind their Revenant there, because the 3 Rs, quite simply, they were under so much pressure at Lava Siphon when he got out solo. The 3 Rs, retreat, reload, and then re-engage. That's exactly what he did. He got his team back, and then they just started to mop up all the way around stage and back into tree and went on to win the game because he made that critical decision to get out and then walked away with 9 kills at the end of it. So really, really great play from Andrew Caravan and co. Fully deserved victory there.
Let's pull up the top scores that we have so far. Not very much changing at the top as it stands. We'll maybe have to quickly refresh that because a couple of games have gone. Reaps doesn't seem to have played any more games. Haspolito's still the top same, but Andrew Caravan's pushed himself up into 6th spot after a game like that. 39 kills he's got, 21 assists, 670 points overall. Merc, as I mentioned as well, he is in that top 10. He's just actually further than I thought he might have been. I said he pushed himself into the top 20, but he's away up into 10th.
Yeah, you know what? That's how quickly it can change. You have one big game. Look how congested those scores are. From even 6th, where Andrew Caravan is after that big game, all the way down to 20th with Ibby. There's not that many points in it, really. One big game is all you need.
Yeah, definitely one big game. Speaking of that, we'll be coming back after a short break, ladies and gentlemen. We will go to the intermission page. We'll be back for some more solo queue league just after this one.
Shareplay Marketplace. To get started, navigate to Marketplace from the top menu or the left side navigation. Here, you'll find a variety of items available to unlock and purchase. You can select individual items or add multiple items to your cart and check out all at once. Once your purchase is complete, your items will automatically be saved in My Collections, located in your vault. Inside your vault, you can view and manage everything you've collected. Items from your collection can be used across Shareplay. For example, you can customize your profile decorations, badges, and other visual elements from the settings page to stand out in the community. You can also use your XP points to redeem items in the marketplace. Some items can be unlocked at full XP value, while others may be available at discounted XP rates. And this is just the beginning. New items, collections, and seasonal packs will continue to be added to the marketplace. If you run into any issues, visit the Help Center or contact support for assistance. Head to the Shareplay Marketplace today and start building your collection.
Shareplay.
Welcome to the Shareplay Marketplace. To get started, navigate to Marketplace from the top menu or the left side navigation. Here, you'll find a variety of items available to unlock and purchase. You can select individual items or add multiple items to your cart and check out all at once. Once your purchase is complete, your items will automatically be saved in My Collections, located in your vault. Inside your vault, you can view and manage everything you've collected. Items from your collection can be used across Shareplay. For example, you can customize your profile decorations, badges, and other visual elements from the settings page to stand out in the community. You can also use your XP points to redeem items in the marketplace. Some items can be unlocked at full XP value, while others may be available at discounted XP rates. And this is just the beginning. New items, collections, and seasonal packs will continue to be added to the marketplace. If you run into any issues, visit the Help Center or contact support for assistance. Head to the Shareplay marketplace today and start building your collection.
Shareplay.
One.
Welcome to the Shareplay.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Once again, we're going to be getting into another game very shortly. It's going to be another World's Edge that's coming your way. And we're looking at the lobby here. We're just waiting on players, obviously, to kind of filter it in. But we do know that this time round, it'll be an Alter and an Octane that will be banned in this lobby. So that'll be, once again, another Alter ban, which we were expecting. But I mean, Octane, seen a lot of them aggressive players using Octane because that's what they want to get these kills and just get into action, get into and dip out as quickly as they possibly can and look for more fights. There's a few players that we just seen in that last lobby there as well, Andrew Carbon being one of them. We'll be back in this action here as well, this time joining with Hugo. So I wonder if they can take that team. And the Japanese embrailments, however you want to call them, I mean, we'll call them out. But I'm not about to call his name, but that is going to be their squad. Anyway, headed into World's Edge. I might have to like Google it, translate it, and see if it comes up with any information. But I don't have a keyboard. I can even type that out, and the copy and paste mate, probably won't even work for that one, Scott. But anyway, go based off them two fights and them two matches that we have seen so far. Is there any names in these lobbies that have been like just popping out to you, other than like obviously the top fraggers, but just any other players?
Without a doubt, Jalmstein. It just feels that it's just unfortunate situations where they're making the right calls. They're going to third party. They're trying to clear some space and like get to the end game, win the game. Obviously, that's the aim of Battle Royale. It sounds stupid when I say it, but the decision making at the right times to go for those fights and to go for those third parties. Jalmstein, Zenzo. There's a reason why they're at the top of the board. But you know what? One thing I would absolutely love to see is to see like one of the lesser known names start to shine. And it feels like Andrew Caravan in that last game, although they were top of the board, controller on console, 9 kills, like that's a name I have to say. It hasn't really come across me when I've been casting, maybe when you have. But fundamentally, I think what's going to be really interesting when we go to this character selection is Alter's obviously banned. Alter's typically banned first in LGS, as you pointed out, but the fact that our players here are also noting it as well, it just tells me how overpowered she is. So now people are having to adapt without having that crutch and that reset capability as well. And we're seeing so many interesting choices here, like Revenants, we've got Sparrows, we've got Catalyst. Catalyst, I think, is a great call if you're going to play for that end game. But whether you can actually get a strong end game based on the number of teams thinning out is the question.
Yeah, definitely. And now the overlay's working as well, so it is all good after a reset there quickly. So you can see another addition here as well. Scott is in the top right hand corner there with the 18 squads there. You get to see their inventory. You also get to see the position they currently hold, what number they are. It just shows you how many players have been playing, right? There's 229 for Nazario. I mean, that is just showing you how many numbers we have actually been playing so far for this whole league, just for this weekend as well, let alone. So that's crazy numbers to be looking at as we look at the full map overall. And we have a dance once again inside Mirage. The dance party tunes go blaring.
Yeah, and again, we're going to have trials in Skyhook West as some of the areas that are unpicked. Survey camp again. This almost feels like a run back, but we've also got Tree that isn't taken. We've only got 18 squads starting out in this one, to be fair. I don't think that's really going to slow down the aggression that we're going to see. We've already got teams moving down from Dome down to Stacks. Team 15, Red Destroyer, is starting to walk down and try and take a look already on team number 18. So I think they're going to start to get aggressive. They've left the Dome. They are wanting to get some kills.
Yeah, definitely early doors, wanting to get some kills as quickly as you possibly can. As I was saying about these overlays, it's like when I start, as soon as I switch players, the overlays all disappear. So there must be something in the routing of that doesn't allow it to work for some reason. But maybe that's just unfortunate. I was hoping to see even more information on the screen that we can show all the viewers which unfortunately it starts off, disappears. All because I changed the
Good shot
character.
there from Remus there. It's an interesting choice for a Pathfinder, though, I have to say. A longbow and an Eva. I mean, that's a choice, to be fair, but the longbow is one of those kind of sleeper weapons. If you get the body shots, it's terrible. But if you get the headshots, that 108 banger is just utterly, utterly devastating. You can see he's landed 2 headshots already with his 216 damage. So Remus right now already charging up to get to that blue Evo, trying to get some really nice shots from afar. But you're on Pathfinder, you need to be getting up close, getting more involved, get ready to do some additional damage. But these teams at stacks are still ready to fight because it's actually the Geyser team that Remus is shooting at. Geyser, big mods still facing off, so it's very congested at this part of the map. We're going to see a lot of teams. Someone in this area, Mark, is going to walk away with purple Evo at the end of it.
Yep, definitely someone, and that's going to be Remus taking all that damage early doors. Is he going to be the first down? Team 5, though, they're going to be first team down. And guess what? It's Andrew Caravan on that kill feed once again. He's finding Milkdad and the team go down in between hand, and Remus, he's getting back to full health. But his teammates still yet to find their enemy, who are still sitting around waiting. The Joker, the Red Destroyer, and Kanate Cornet.
We've got a lot of teams actually making the decision to rotate in a lot sooner. We've got Zenzo. Zenzo's doing some damage on Team 8 right now. Team 8 facing off against team number 12. Both in the chokes. One from Geyser side, one from the Lava Siphon side. It's not an easy place to fight because other teams are still going to be at risk of coming up the rear and shooting you in the back. But it looks
Hold
as
on.
though we're going to go for this push.
Hold up, what'd you say? Going that right back. Tacos. Yeah, that's
Yeah, the back shots, is it? Yeah.
Wow. He's coming up the rear was the worst part. I feel like there's nothing worse. There is nothing worse. That could be messy indeed, but there we go. Here's the players to the left-hand side, and the tackle is going to try and get involved. But unfortunately, he's the first one to go down. He's going to rely on his teammate, but he gets finished completely from Zenzo. And now,
It could be messy indeed. What a quote. Quote of the night there from you. Yeah, Team 13 and Team 6 also in a big fight as these teams start to break away. Team 6. It's going to be a 2v, and Andrew Caravan's team in trouble right now. They're up against Pop-Tart, Nikito. Live marking to get that reset. Hugo. Go for the Mirage reset. Andrew Caravan.
Oh, he's
down.
so close to getting the knock here as well. Does he get it? I don't think he did he? But he's going to get the full reset of the team. Where's the enemy? Is this all we got? Nikito. Is that Wraith? Where did they go? How far away have they got? The question is not very far. You can still hear the enemy on the outskirts. They're going to open that doorway and gun you down. Instantly, Team 13 eliminated, and Andrew Caravan's side lives to fight another battle.
I think he took it personally when I said that. Oh, that's a name I hadn't really noticed in this league before. He's like, hey, I just won the game.
Yeah.
Get ready. Watch this, Scott. I'm the kill leader. 3 kills. Joint kill leader with some. But in any case, he's got the most damage. He is the lobby kill leader at present. He's already close to kissing that purple Evo as well. So Team 6 making the wise decision to start rotating. Let's get some space. We've got some kills. Let's win another game. Can Andrew Caravan make it a back-to-back is the question.
Let's see if they do, but unknown to them, Decap is down here for team number 10. They're fighting off against team 16, who have a little bit of height on them. But Decap will get reset here as it stands. Team number 10. Who are they doing damage to? Because 16's so far away, it looks like, but really not too far away, because clearly still managing to get some tags onto them. No, they're there, but not going to go on and push down, which is probably a wise decision here. Keep this range fight going, but the longer they keep fighting, the more chance of another team getting involved here. Team 2, in the meantime, they get eliminated as well, so we're down to 15 squads. That's 3 teams out of the lobby early doors.
I absolutely adore this solo league. We've got Loba in the lobby. That is a brave choice, because Loba's just one of those legends that, I don't know, if you're kill chasing or stat farming or padding in ranked or something, you just rarely, if ever, see Loba in a competitive sense. So I really respect Izanagi Ryu right now bringing out Loba, and she's in such a nasty state right now. She, ever since her buff, the translocation, it's really, really strong. She can charge herself up, she can get away out of dodge, and not only that, she's one of the best support legends in terms of getting your team stacked, getting those attachments. So I love the choice.
Yeah, Andrew Caravan's definitely took that personally. He's already knocked down Zenzo as well, one of the other great players in the lobby. What team is that number as well, actually? I need to remember that off the top of my head. There we go, Team 6. I did remember it. I did remember it. I was already on it. That was quick. Oh my god, my brain. It's on something. It's not on what Hugo's on. But
we know it's in the gutter after that previous comment.
well, maybe it's getting lit here. I mean, brains all over the place. To be honest, Team 15 gets eliminated. In the meantime, we're down to 14 remaining. Look at this mini-map as it stands as well. Like, just look at where everybody is residing. Nobody really in an overall skirmish at the moment, but with the way Team 3 are moving, Team 6 might get into close contact with them, with Team 12 having to make their way through past Monument as well. So this could be a very cluster spot here inside Monument. Teams on the edge just watching as well. Team number 17
are in a great spot though. They need to move back up towards Grandma's house, because if you are controlling that entire rotate, look at all those teams on the eastern and the southeastern side. Team 17 can do some real damage right now. Of course, if they see something big, move in, go for it, get the kills, get yourselves up to that perp. But Nay has made that decision. Nay's already up there, get the scan, all that information that's feeding into them, they've made that call. And they're now going to start to fight off the northern side to retain that space and hopefully get some kills. So smart decisions there from Team 17. If this was a full comp game, this would be a real key spot for them. So really, really good calls.
Andrew Carabin, slow down. Let somebody else get some kills. Come on, there's 5 for him already now. Doesn't get full team wipe, but I mean, there's another one down. It's a good position to be at. Here is Team 6. They're currently about to hit a fight here with team number 18. This could be a very difficult task to deal with. Andrew Carabin gets in a king down. All of a sudden, his teammate will find Furious. And now your team are eliminated. And that is it, job done. This is a squad that is looking to go back to back. Well, at least Andrew Carabin go back to back here, unless the team that's fighting him do get an opportunity to get the kills on towards you as well. Brennan Butter as well, though. His teammate all down, has to think about getting a reset here if he can craft the banners and get a team back up here.
I'm going to have to watch Mr. Carabin for a while. He's a controller player and he's using a Devo at long range. That is not an easy weapon to control. So if this is his favourite weapon, something he uses all the time, I can understand why he's doing so much damage. But to do it on a Revenant as well, I mean, it's fair play. But
see a lot of attacks damage down there below. Team 1 gets eliminated in the meantime. We're down to 11 squads, and this is the area that I was saying, Monument, as everybody makes their way in, it is going to be an absolute cluster. Team 11, Team 14. Team 14 is the one that goes down now, and guess what? It's to the hands of team number 6 once again, dealing the damage at the edge of this circle and the edge of the zone as players start making their way in. There's the Mirage decoys out, but that is not distracting Carabin here as he gets some good tags, but unfortunately his team mate Crack is so close to death down, but he's going to get the reset at least with that shield batter, and they're going to get into higher ground. Look at the shots from that Devo. It sings, and he takes down the beast of anybody in the lobby so far. There's another player.
This is a console player.
He's a
PC check.
Yeah.
If he was on PC right now, that is incredible shots with a Devo. And he's just locking on to people with little to no recall. He's clearly well versed with this weapon. So
oh no, Pimmer.
Play.
Oh, he comes out of that and instantly knocked. Now Nazaru is the last one remaining. And the teammates are pinging to let them know where the enemies are. Do you take the fight? You can see so many people around you. He's trying to crawl his way to safety here.
Spread out a little too far apart. It's going to be a risky one for Nazario to even try and get this, but perhaps the drill is going to be enough to just throw them off. They've got the reset. They've got a Wraith, to be fair, so you can just phase out right now, but got to be so careful of those back shots, as it were, if you're not quick to get that reset. But gets himself an overflow as well, so even as a duo, they might be in a really good spot. to just get out of dodge and get back in. But smarter teams have moved in to Skyhook already. Team 17 that we were talking about before have taken up really good spot. They've decided not to try and hold some of the other teams out and just go for the space as well. But Gimme is down, to be honest, Mark. It's not the legend that you want to be losing in this face-off.
No, definitely not. And you've got your other teammate going down. The Maggie is down. It's all down to Valk, and Nate can't get that wingman to do anything. He's also got 2 one-hit weapons, the longbow and a wingman. That's a very difficult task to deal with. You've got to hit your shots, and he's definitely not doing that. He will eventually fall. Surely here does. Team 17 eliminated to the hands of team number 9. They'll be able to get the Maggie back up into the action as well and have a full reset here, unless another team decides we're going to get involved.
Yeah, we have 4 teams right now rotating around Countdown side as well. 4 teams at this point of the game is a risky one. Andrew Carabin is actually down outside of the zone. Perhaps he's going to go down. There you have it. He goes down in that kill feed as well. Team 6 under some real pressure because it is actually Team 10. They're holding this spot by Countdown. We're only 7 squads left at this point of the game, Mark. This is a really good spot for them. They can get some kills. They can walk in and probably just play this one comfortably to maybe even get up to a top 3 situation.
Saying this, but under so much pressure here. The real sailor downed already. And then just it's going to be fantastically placed there to stop Decaf doing anything as it stands. His teammate is getting involved in the action, and now he's just left down to Decaf after us saying that Team 10 were in a great spot. They're very much not in a great spot because guess what? None other than Andrew Carabin's side will deal with the damage. They'll finish them off, but a third party, surely Andrew does go out here. It will be a top 6, and it will be top 6. They are eventually out. They're not going back to back, and that'll be Team 3 that will wipe them off of the map. Fanboy, Batman who laughs, and Twizzer doing the job to get it done. A Seer, a Maggie, and an Ash. That's a very different comp as well, indeed.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I seen it earlier when I was looking at the map. It was the Batman who laughs who managed to get out of that congested spot where there was 4 teams. So they've now got this walk up, and they've got so much free space. They can pretty much play on that west to southwestern side, play that building and walk in. But you got Team 7 right now looking down from above. They've got a nasty spot right in the center. They're just watching the entire battlefield.
Yeah, fail fiber. That's Hemlock. A fantastic weapon now with the changes that is brought to it. Everybody seems to be picking the full auto. It works a wonder. I have to have a full auto weapon. Single shots for me do not work. Well, or at least my accuracy does not work is probably the main thing. Otherwise, maybe I would be picking them up. But the spot that they're in, a very good, crucial spot with this high ground. And you just keep putting gas canisters below as well. Makes it even more difficult for players to get close to you. In the meantime, Team 12 on that low ground, they'll be taking down them canisters as much as possible because they are staying right below them. Team 9, Team 11, and Team 3 is still here as the other 5, the remaining squads in that team of 5 that we have set up, and it's all 15 players. So we've got 5 full squads here to vie this out in this circle.
Yeah, like Team 9 are arguably in one of the best spots right now because it's going to be finishing between that fenced area just south of the central building. It's a tough spot to try and retain, and you can't play any of that open space on the north or the western side too early. So you've got to slow play. So this is why team number 9 is probably in the best spot, but they've got to hold that. If they lose that spot or they get pressured too early, they're going to lose an opportunity to win this game.
Yeah, Boomer. He gets a chance to get 1. Your Shadow goes down though. And then now you're into 2. Your Maggie and your Revenant. Straight through the damage, don't matter, they get the reset. He's gonna keep.
He's got infinite ammo on a car, like you want it at this point.
Yep.
And intriguingly, I've always found it curious that people use disruptors for whatever reason. I like to flip the script because the hammer points, when you're focusing fire and in an end game situation, okay, sure, people are popping back and getting their shields back a lot more, but when you're playing with caustics in the lobby, things like that, where your health is being chipped at, when teams are focusing fire, those hammer points come down much more useful. You want to be chipping away at the health much, much quicker, and to prevent that situation where people have a chance to pop a bat when they're on flesh. So always curious for me when people elect for the disruptors, just out of, I think, comfort in some respect. The hammer points are just better.
You can see they fight in the action from a distance here. Pop shots really going out. We've got... Here goes the Valk. Sending the missiles over the top. You got a team residing below. You got a team on top. Team on top though, looking like they are falling. It's gonna be a chance to try and get yourself.
Small. Flare Not Flare does have a Kraber though on the high, so a Maggie drill to pressure people, try and force them into the open, pop them with a Kraber. You never know what will happen. But Team 12 right underneath them, they are going to be forced into a situation where they fight when they start to fall down. And Team 7 doesn't really have any rotate capability. Team 12 has a Rev, and they have a Catalyst. So the team underneath them need to be considering, what do we want to do with this Catwall? What do we want to do with our Raid Portal? Because that could buy them the time to isolate the fight with Team 7 on the high.
Oh, Flare Not Flare goes into the zone and gets tagged down, and he's going to have to get there a reset quickly because he's the man with that Kraber, but the shots are coming in from over the top. The missile launcher is going to get him knocked instantaneously, and a full squad wipe from team number 7 are out. Team number 12 and team number 11, he's on his own. Nazirio in a difficult spot on his own though. It's going to be very, very difficult
have
from
to
here.
take the low ground now. Take the low ground, fight the solo. They're probably just worried, not knowing that it's a solo. But if they can do it, a nice knock there onto the Batman who laughed. They're going for the fight against the solo now. But Tackle goes down. Team 11, a valiant stand, even
unlucky.
as a solo, but doesn't manage to do it. You have to use your catwall right now. Use the catwall. No need. The other teams are backing off.
Not getting involved with this third party, strangely enough, but your Shadow tagging Team 3 down. It is 2 squads remaining. Team 12, low ground. Team 9, all the height. There goes the Revenant Palace. Going to find out the information. Going to get the shots, but all of a sudden get himself in a sticky situation and has to go through the Catalyst wall. What is this man trying to think about here at this point in time? Axis is becoming an absolute demon and losing track of where these enemies are. Hopefully his teammates can do the job though, as they send it on down. Your Shadow still getting out of the team fight. Back and forward, 2 down. Chance to close it off, and Team 9 will come on top. We didn't even get to see the fights because I didn't know which legend was doing the job. Unfortunate, but there we go.
I think the only other thing that could have really happened there was when that catwall went down, play the right-hand side. Play out, because if they stayed where they are when the wall comes down, you're in the open, you're stuck underneath the ramp, you've got a team on the building still looking down. That Rev was confident. He just dived straight over and started to look down. You have to play that catwall when they don't have that visibility of where you're going to go. So an unfortunate use of the catwall. Maybe it was just that pressure, because at the end of the day, this is a solo league. You're not playing with a full squad. You're maybe not as coordinated as you would be with your friends or whatever. But a valiant stand and another great game. And I have to say though, Andrew Carabin, we're watching you, buddy, because Devo at that range, that is some insane control. I would be calling a PC check if you were a PC player, because that was some insane use of that gun.
Yeah, 100%. A Devo controller, Revenant combo, fantastic from Andrew Carabin. It's working, that is for sure. It is definitely working. Looking and speaking about that Revenant, let's see what players and what legends have been picked progressively for the most part here. Or obviously always is one of these big major picks so far, but because of the current bans recently, that's dropped a little bit over the weekend, surely. And Octane sitting in second spot, Bangalore with the third most amount of picks. But in there, you're getting to see a big range of characters that is getting used throughout this whole solo queue league. Ballistic as well, 64 picks. It's still quite a considerable amount of picks, considering it's not a legend that you see very often. Bloodhound, we've seen it last night as well. I was very impressed to see some players picking up a Bloodhound, which is definitely not a go-to. And like you were saying earlier,
just to call
as well,
it, we've got another lobby filling up, so you don't miss it, Mark.
I don't I don't miss these things. Which one of you picked, the top one or the bottom? Like
I picked the top one.
Yeah, there's like three. There's like 3 lobbies there. So
Bravo, the one ending Bravo. But yes. Sorry, I wanted to interject there just to make sure that it's filling fast. But you were talking about Bloodhound there, though. I mean, do you not think that Seer, Bloodhound, 25th and 26th legend pick, with ballistic lagging way behind, do you not think that people are maybe not utilizing some of the potential with those legends? Because since they're buffs, they're actually sleepers. They're really, really good. Bloodhound in particular, for a format like this, where when you're in your ult, take the perk where you can get the skirmisher style heal with a 50 HP, but you've got the recon with a red highlight. It is utterly, utterly incredible. Bloodhound is in an amazing state, and people are still sleeping on them.
Yeah, so used to the kind of go-to meta comps that they've been playing and using more often recently. I guess when things change like that, it takes a bit for them to get back into, like, will we use it? Will it be viable? And especially like you says, in this sort of scenario, things like Revenant we've been high up there. Octane have been high up here just because of the kind of style that it plays to a solo queue. Like Bloodhound could do that similar job in terms of actually being good in terms of that solo play like sort of thing as well. Like he says, it's definitely going to be one of these ones that will slowly maybe start creeping its way up a little bit as players get used to things going forward. But speak about going things forward, so we're going back to World's Edge again. It's so many World's Edge. What's going on?
People just like it. It's that comfort. But I know I'm kind of cycling back to the pick rate. Even Seer, like I'm not a huge Seer fan. I never have been. I always hated the wall hack capability that he had. But the fact that Loba and Vantage are higher picks than Seer, who is actually very good right now. And CC's the convergent team. My guys made it to finals without using the meta. They were using Seer, they were using Maggie, and they were using Rampart on occasion as well, in and out of legend bans. And it's just really bizarre to me that even in the solo league format, we're not seeing these legends really shine. To be honest, Mark, it's odd.
It is, yeah, it's very odd. I'd love to see it shake up a little bit more and see a lot more uses of different legends throughout the whole tournament. Obviously, the whole ban and pick system, fantastic, right? It does mean you have to resort to choosing something, but it's still got like a certain meta around it where we kind of almost know what's going to be banned and what's not going to be banned for the most part. So you've got your banned legend that you know, right, okay, this is going to get banned first, so we'll use it the first game. It'll get banned instantaneously for the most part, but if we don't use it, then we might not get the chance to use that that legend at that point in time. So use it first off, and it kind of goes in a similar fashion. Every single ban almost follows one after the other across most of the regions, but each region's kind of got their own kind of way of banning. Obviously, crypto being a major factor in it. You don't really see that in the solo queue league. That's one of the legends here that's definitely not picked very often in the solo queue league.
Yeah, you've called it out though. I mean, crypto is one of those high skill ceiling legends, and if you're not playing with a coordinated team or playing with people who know how to play around a crypto, it is almost like shooting yourself in the foot, because he's very devastating. He's one of the best. I've always said he's the daddy recon legend because of the output of damage he can do. That EMP is devastating against hard light. It's against caustic barrels, you name it. Any sort of utility, crypto is clearing it. And the ability to get his EMP very, very quickly as well by just simply scanning people. But you're right. You won't really see him shine in an environment like this because he's just not really a solo style legend. People are going to look for what is going to get me kills. We're seeing it with people playing Revenant. We're seeing it with people playing Octane or Alter. That quick reset capability and that speed capability. But in this particular match, Alter and Caustic have been banned, which, hey, who knows what we're going to see this time round, Mark.
No, this is definitely going to be a different one for sure to see how this changes things, because, yeah, Caustic, we've seen a few of them in there. Alter, obviously, like we said, been banned quite a lot of times now. That's the last 3 games in a row. We have seen the Alter ban, so therefore that legend pick rate will deteriorate a little bit more. But yeah, it'll be interesting definitely for sure to see where we go. Let's have a quick nosy over onto that leaderboard to see how things stand here. Merck pushed himself into the top 7. Andrew Carbon moved up one more spot once again. So Cheese Supper staying in that top 10. And now we've got, what's that? That's a really big name. The unknown dad's bedroom noise. Oh, damn. I almost wish I didn't read that.
TV.
Yeah, well,
I
obviously.
almost don't want to click on that stream because who knows what you're going to be looking at.
Maybe that's ASMR. And we got Twitch Genesee as well. Just to round out that top 10. Wild
It's
behavior.
still anyone's game. I mean, okay, you've got your traditionals that start to run off, and I would say the top four are going to be looking and feeling good. But it depends how long they can play. It depends if they suddenly start like falling off and other people start to climb. At the end of the day, we've got a really congested board. Looking at that 11th to 20th place, 610 points. And 470 points. And you can still be winning money if you're on premium all the way down to 20th. Don't forget, sign up to premium. You can start to win some serious money. Put your Apex skills to the test. Get yourself signed up, start playing, and start winning games. Maybe you can end up with the sort of win rates of Aspablito, who just seems to dominate in this solo league format.
Yeah, he definitely is in terms of finishing positions anyway, for sure, and he's keeping it up, and that's how we score update there. Obviously, as you load into a game, it is just like rank. You lose MMR, you instantly lose points. You have to then build it back up by getting kills, by getting placement points, and as it does, that will always change in the meta and change that top 20 very, very quickly here in solo queue league, because you could be instantly knocked out ASAP in the lobby. Doesn't matter your team that you've got. But Andrew Carabin, he's back in this lobby. He's in team number 2. He's joined by the Brill again, and it's Shirtus this time round. So this is going to be an interesting one, because they two were absolutely gunning last time round, and they've been queued up together again. That's lucky for some, definitely for Andrew Carabin for sure, but a few other players, like we said, to keep an eye on here. Genesee, one of the players that you always have to keep it. Femboy, he's into the top 14, another player to keep an eye on going into this lobby as well, as we do load on in to beautiful World's Edge once again.
And again, Survey, Epi, Trials, Skyhook are empty. I don't really know how has this ever happened before in this sort of format, where those ones are just so unused or underutilized. The teams in Clima, for example, they're going to have such freedom on the rotate. So Team 3 could have absolute freedom regardless of where the zone pulls. They can pick a lane and just stick to it. So expecting to see some big things from team number 3, just purely because they're so uncontested on that side of the map. But nevertheless, big opportunities for some of these other teams. I'll be watching you, team 2, Andrew Carabin.
Yes.
I will be watching you, sir. You're on my sus radar. A Devo with no recoil on console is not normal, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible. You've got people who can control harder guns than the Devo on console or on controller, as it may be. So really excited to see what Andrew Carabin can really do this game to put the haters to rest, put Scott back in his box. You really are just that good, hopefully. But nevertheless, lots of teams starting to move. We're going to see another Skyhook zone. It just feels like history is repeating itself. Yep. Hard pull to the north, so we could be looking at the market trade station side, which is a great end game when it comes to Skyhook zones.
Yeah, this is just yeah, it's very much reminiscent of the last few maps that we have seen. I mean, everything seems to be kind of playing out, but we'll see if we can get one for this next one. It is hopefully a different map next time round, and different zones and different things and different POVs that we get to see. But speaking of POVs, these guys, their POV is going to be their enemy, and that's a great sentinel shot. 126. Flare not flare though. Will knock down Blakeman, and they will send that on down, get that KP early doors. Very good challenge, but where'd he go? That's the question. There we go. Found him.
I love the comp that they're running, to be honest. I love the fact that Hugo is on Mirage. I am a Mirage enjoyer, a Mirage lover, and Team 1 already going down. And we've already got a fight. A fight! It's Andrew Carabin. Yeah, it's a fight, mate. I don't know why I decided to go Peaky Blinders, because Andrew Carabin, of course, is in that. He's got a spitty, he's got an alternator. He's got no recoil with a spitty either. Oh. Carabin, Carabin, what are you doing? No recoil with a spitty as well.
The boy can control his aim. Look at that. He is just all guns blazing. Andrew Carabin, what a man. He couldn't keep my face straight there for a sec.
No fighting, mate.
No fighting, mate.
It's something that me and my girlfriend say when we're playing, and I don't know why. I'm suddenly in caster mode. She said, "We're like, no fighting." I had a little throwback to play with my missus. But yeah, it's far more cracked than I am. Lots of other fights breaking out across the map as well. I'll try and keep eyes on it whilst we keep eyes on this team fight as well.
Yep, definitely keeping eyes on what's going on around here. But Carabin lasering with the Spitfire. Not the devotion this time round, but he's doing the exact same job. He's getting the damage done. Teammate team in the meantime gets finished off there from Genesis' squad. It's going to be another squad out. We're down to 16 already. Stuart's hitting off as well with that Sentinel again. Gets another knock, but in the meantime, Spitfire will do the job here for Andrew Carabin. No knock. One of the players, and now if they can send it to the remaining, it is all down to just the Revenant. That is Pac Revel. Trying to, well, I don't even know how you say that. Ashravillo? 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 I don't know. There could be multiple ways of saying that name, if I'm honest.
Pecrival? Yeah, it's such a shame that Chaco ended up getting disconnected, though. It's always disheartening, especially in a format where money is on the table when you just very unfortunately lose a teammate to either their own connection or the server, whatever it may be. But nevertheless, lots of teams fighting over at Stacks now, leaving and moving, rotating in on that southeastern side. We've got other teams just in high octane pursuit, going the opposite way from where the zones go, running across landslide right now as well. Player not player. Team 12 hot on the heels is of course team number 2.
Yeah, decided to give up the chase though and decide we need to go back to where Carabin and Co are. Carabin not still running the same, at least damage done from below. Team 12 can flare not flare, ping them shots over the top. The nade's gonna go up to the sky. Can it land perfectly? It does. That's damage done, but his teammate ILSX does go down. Cracks for many shields here coming up from Flare. But we are team down. One. You're in a difficult situation. Genesis is going to get involved as well here. This team is going to get really interesting here. There's going to be too many teams getting involved, and Flare not Flare did not know there was a team behind him. It's to back away. Get towards his team.
It's a risky one because Genesis' team is now being pushed by Team 15. They're trying to get that reset, but the team's already on them. The third party is already on them. Team 15 getting into the mix right now. So they've got to be so careful because now there's 4 teams in this area at Landslide. It's going to get hairy over here, Mark.
Yeah,
and I don't really know who to call it for. Obviously, Andrew Carabin and Co have got the height, but Genesis got such good dominating space as well. But Jade Bomer goes down, which is really going to throw the plans. They're now retreating, leaving Team 2 on the height, as we can see.
Oh, Andrew looking to chase as well. Got more kills going their way. 2 kills in this one. Flare not Flare opting to try and escape. You got Team 7 also kill Spy as well. So this is going to be really interesting. Let's look at where we are here as we are heading more and more towards that Skyhook side. Positional wise.
Team's already fighting for the buildings that are likely going to break out. You've got Team 4 facing off against Team 6 right now, but Team 6 have decided to start moving away. They're just like, nah, we're not interested in this. We're going to get out of dodge. Team 3, these are the 3 teams that if they can coexist, they will find themselves in the end game. But whether they can coexist, because this format really is just about who can you punch in the face the hardest, how quickly can you get some points. We want to climb that board. Team 16 right now down to a solo as well, so not in a good spot either, being all the way down at Thermal Station as well.
Yeah, just wondering where their opposition, where they were fighting. It's close by. Kong Sama though will melt away. It'll be his teammates that have to try and get that reset. Flare not Flare still running as that solo dolo as well for team number 12, and you can see that they're leaving Harvester side of things and trying to get their position better in this map. Team 7 looking to flank onto staging here towards team number 5. We'll probably jump on board with that because that looks like a fight will start here, and it does. Batman who laughs has already got Buzzer behind him, but his brown guy is down. Opting to go for that fight.
Lots of fights breaking out. It's always so curious to me because I never really know who has comp experience, competitive experience in these leagues, because some people make a decision to rotate early, which is the smart call. You need that placement to start building up consistently. But equally, like so many teams rotate straight and then just get caught in the chokes or caught in nasty fights. Carabin, as we can see, on his own. But big fight breaking out with team number 8 right now. It is going to be Peter Fiber, Joe Shock, and Rusty Claps right now going up against Team 7. And Team 7 now down to a solo. Very quick and efficient shots there from Team 8 as the solo and TWZ gets out of dodge.
Yeah, the team that we were expecting to kind of try and get into the fight though, but Nazario getting chased on down here as well, and it is Genesee making sure gets his KP. His teammates surely trying to finish off the next one, or maybe that wasn't.
I have to tune into his stream sometime because he just seems to be such a consistent player. Like throughout this series, he's always on that board. He's not afraid to get into fights. He's always grabbing some KP. Very, very solid play that we're always seeing from Genesee when we see these leagues.
Yeah, 100%. I was playing in some of the warm-up lobbies that were playing just for a bit of fun, the team death matches and such like, and Genesee, Jams team, these players, oh my god, I just could not hit them for the life of me. These boys were moving and grooving around the map, having a great old time at it. Definitely know their way around the map, around their gunfights as well. Speaking of their gunfights though, teammate Payne will get that re-res. I get the knock onto 1 though, and that Sparrow gonna try and give some information where possible.
I like the choice from Cree to go Sparrow. Sparrow is one of those legends that when he first came out was absolutely dominating a lot of the space, like that triple ult. And the only other legend that can do that now, of all people, is Gibby with that triple ultimate when you've got the perk. So two very devastating legends, and Sparrow, one of those ones where Cree could really dish out some damage. That ultimate is devastating. So yeah, nice to see some mix up there and going for Sparrow as well. That's a confident movement legend, but if you overuse the movement, you can really get put down and humbled for it. So it'd be nice to see what Cree can do. But that team 2 haven't got the reset, as we can see.
Yeah, and they got a knock down on a 1 there as well from Andrew Carabin. Once again, Team 12 in the meantime do go down. We've got 14 squads remaining. Holy smokes. But we got round of 3. And we've got a minute left. So we've got a good amount of squads still remaining in this battle with 38 other players up and alive at this current moment in time. As it stands, though, I mean, look at the map, it's all over the place. So many teams yet to make their way into that Skyhook region. Countdown could be interesting here with Team 16 and Team 5 there. Team 7 still trying to rotate past Team 15. They won't last for long. This Team 7 do get eliminated just as we jump on board. His Wookiee Trooper does the job, finishes him off.
Wookiee Trooper. Star Wars fan, perhaps?
Yeah, possibly.
Fair. But yeah, they've got a nice little rotate, to be honest, because all they need to do is just walk in. They can take the cave, or they can start to go on the far east side. But we've got Team 10 right now trying to hold this height. And the trouble with this spot, if you've not got the legends to really lock it down, and they kind of do, they've got smokes, they can create some like fog and stop people from being able to see them. But it's very difficult to hold because this is the one building in this area that people just look at. Everyone looks at it.
Yep, everywhere. Got a great line of sight towards it. Everybody wants a piece of it. And speaking about everybody looks at it, look at what we're looking at it. We're looking at it with a Sentinel. In the meantime, Team 19 go down. Andrew Carabin, the team kill leader once again. 5 kills to his name. Man, trying to build for that top spot. Oh, this hatchback. His shot on the back. Downs, but the conduit will get the safety. Newcastle there to slap. Well, Gibby, sorry, there to slap him in the back and get him back up. In time, taking damage though is Tazo Dorado.
What? On paper, that's a really devastating combo. You've got Watson, who can charge Evo. You've got Gibby, who can obviously reset a lot. You've got the Bubble, the Thunderdome. But you've also got Conduit. On paper, that's a very nasty squad, to be fair. So, it'll be interesting to see if they can pull it together. Because we're actually going to be pulling up to the more northeastern side of Skyhook here, as opposed to all that chaos on the west. There's just teams shooting everyone and anyone at this moment in time. We've got Team 6 right now trying to hold in the space. We've got big fights breaking out on the western side. That Sparrow coming down from Cree. not going to be enough. He's down to a solo right now, but he's dancing to get away. Rain unable to connect those shots, shooting at Sparrow in the sky, but not enough to take him down. So Sparrow lives to fight another day. Well played, Cree.
Yeah, let's see where he lands though. Could be all alone for now. Thankfully. Gives himself the cell to pop. That's it, Team 14 to the right hand side of him. Can hear him creeping around in there. And there you go. Right through the wall goes the drill. Now Cree's gonna pop his Q.
Down. Not easy, but at this moment in time, we're seeing teams still on the Blue Evils right now. If they're seeing a solo or they're doing damage, just play confidently. Play confident. Go for that swing as a team. It may be enough where you get your perps in time and you can start to play for that end game with a little bit extra help. So Team 14 need to just play with a little bit of confidence right now. But Team 11 is scanning a lot of space, as you can see on that map there. But Team 15, Nazario, alone. Wookie Trooper is down.
Oh, he gets in somehow. Gets through the doorway with that shot coming to follow up, but the chase is in and it's instantly turned. He tries to shut the door, but it's a little too late. Nazario taken down. Team 15 eliminated. And Andrew Carbon once again to find another kill. There's a Kraber. Team 2 gets eliminated for it. Aztian, I need to find out where he is. He's got a Kraber. It's not going to be that team, that's for sure.
It's a tough one now. I think teams are expecting it to be the more market side. I called it at the beginning, it was likely to be market train station, but it's just managed to tuck away ever so slightly. We've got a solo in Genesee right now in a pretty safe spot for just slow play. Just slow play, find some space later. So Genesee in a good spot on team number 9. Got to be careful not to be spotted early. But everyone's just fighting for that corner of the central building right now, to be honest, Mark. They're going to try and slow play their way in and get that central building. Team 10 right now, we've got eyes on. They're trying to take control of this building, clear their backs, and then try and find a space to play in. But you've only got 49 seconds before this zone starts to close. You've got to be quick.
Yeah, very much so. There's so many teams, 8 squads remaining. Everybody's got to start fighting in part of this zone. There's only one building that's going to be in that zone as well as we get closer and closer. I'm trying to send some damage over with missiles. He does get, and that's that position on the top, the high ground as always. But then Pax with a G7, Brettenberg gets absolutely toasted down. But Killer Boy gets aggressive because one's down and he goes down for it.
Rain,
brave
really great counter shots there from Rain. Unbelievable, because those shots with the G7 utterly perfect. But the confidence of Rain to be like, I've got you, get the res. Team 6 are going to retain the high, which is incredible. Really good play.
Oh, look at that. Chili Bean gets taken down. Shadoni has to go for the reset on both. Gonna be a lot of use of meds and such like to try and keep himself alive in this, but they've got the shields to work with. They've got enough to get themselves back to full. In the meantime though, Killer Boys is once again trying to get really aggressive inside this building to try and get the spot, but look at that, right in front of another. We'll go down again, and team number 4 will finish you off for the most part. Team 10 eliminated. It's a very over-aggressive push, and Team 9, they'll fall not far afterwards here as well, as Genesee goes down to a nade from Dorado.
That's a perfect nade. I actually just watched that. It was a great nade. Genesee was looking for space, and Team 11 just yeeted the nade after cracking him, and that was it. Game over. So really smart. But Team 11 have so much control right now. They have to play out to the northern side. If they can play the northern side and control that, stop the building teams from moving out. Building teams are taking huge fire from Team 6 on the height here right now. The Team 11 are starting to move out. They're playing that northern side. They are going to be either first or second. I'm calling it now. Do not overextend. Watson Geddy conduit combination. Team 4 still rocking those blues, Mark. They've got to start doing some damage and farming those perps.
Yep. 100%. Team 6 can go down. Pax with the Fairmount does the job to take out Joas as well. Now, you've got one Rosida below, one very high ground here. Doesn't have to move yet, but won't be too much longer. And they will start having to make a move. Center of that zone. 5 squads remaining. 11 players in total. 14 is... well, it looks like Team 14 is a lone solo as outstand. It's in a king on his own, ratting it out till the end, hopefully. If he can get a little bit further placement points for his side. It's the only thing they can really kind of look for at this point in time. Like you said, teams on
At
top.
this point, just to call out what's happening with Team 11 now. They've just put their pylon down, which is great. I was going to say this is what they need to do. They need to pylon to stop the nades coming out and any of the overextension right now. Because Team 6 are going to be looking down from this height down towards them. These guys just need to play patient, do some damage, and wait for the other teams to jump on each other. Get the fences down, but wait for that Gibby ult. When that Gibby ult comes in, that will be the game changer when everyone else is fighting. Get the conduit all out, prevent a further push. These guys can win the game. They just have to push off everyone else's chaos when they start fighting by that central building.
It's definitely about to be chaos. 5 squads still remaining, and we are leaving to the final closing zone. Falco in the sky. He's going to find out exactly where everybody is, but they are getting tagged up from different teams here. And they're going to land right on top of Team 11.
Great Gibby ult. Get the buff down. He got the buff down. Fantastic.
Wow.
There from Team 11. The catalyst wall comes down. But all they need to do is play patient. They've got the safety of the buff now, and Team 6 have got to back off now. Really great stand from Team 11. Patience won them that fight. They've got to get back in. They've got to get eyes on what else is happening.
Can't see too much about anyone around. Team 4 go down.
Maybe bob forward. He's bobbing forward. Great
I like
bob.
it. Takes a space, takes a kill. Another knock, another kill going their way. Team 6 get eliminated. 2 squads remaining, and it's going to be Team 11 to come on top. The aggressive play needed indeed. And that use of that Gibby, like you said, they just needed to wait their time, use their ults at the right moments in time. Exactly what they did. They close out the game. They come out on top. Fanboy, Shoto, Zerado, and our Honda Civic SI hatchback doing its job. It's an old one, but a good one.
To give them some real props. Like, they may not have had the most kills in the lobby, but they played smart. I would rather win a game with 6 kills than lose a game with 15 kills, you know, because the placement points are enough. They played that so well. Honestly, if this wasn't a solo league, I would expect that was a team that plays together often, because that was really coordinated. The patience, the Gibby was playing off the charts there. They should be really proud. That was insane. Great bobs, great use of the Gibby ult. It forced that pressure on the Valk team that dropped on them, that forced them to use the wall, and that patience won them the game. Team 11, valiant stand. Great job.
Yeah, definitely a great stand. Well played indeed. And see how that shakes up the leaderboard as things stand here. Looking at it for now. Femboy pushing himself into that top 9. Based off of that, the other players, the Gibby, I don't think is in that part of the lobby, but nope. The placement point, so it's definitely going to give them a bonus.
Femboy?
Yeah, Femboy's in their top 9. That's what I say. That's the only one. I can't remember the other one that was there, but team wise.
What
but
I
yeah.
recall, Femboy was a little bit further down, maybe about 15th or something.
15th,
So
yeah.
15th to 9th. It just goes to show, only had 2 kills that game. Maybe had some extra assists, okay. But the kills to assists, Femboy is obviously one of those more support-related legends, but that placement point is just the difference maker. Seriously, that was a highlight game, a real highlight game. Really impressed with that team and how they played that one. We were calling it, saying they got to play that space, be patient, and that's exactly what they did. It's like they could hear us, and we know they can because we're on a delay, but excellent Apex right there.
Yeah, they definitely can't hear us, thankfully, because otherwise they'd be listening to exactly what to do next. But we know what we're going to do next, is we're going to go to a short intermission. You get to see this beautiful Mojang controller. We have me and Ben have both been sent out the Blitz 2 TMR. Not yet to unbox it yet, because I'm going to have to do a nice beautiful video of it to show off exactly how exceptional that one is. But this trailer will show you exactly what it's like. We're headed to that word. We'll get ourselves set up for another lobby, and hopefully we'll be seeing the back end of World's Edge for a bit. Is hopefully we want to see. I want to see an E-District. That's what I want to see.
I want an E-District.
Yeah, I love an E-District. It's one of my favourite ones to watch for sure. So hopefully we'll get into that one shortly. But we'll take a wee short break, get ourselves some fresh water on, and get ready for more maps in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. SQL, we are well into this. We've got the final hour of stream left. We're going to get a couple of new maps on the screen. E-District up next. Woo! Thank God, Scott. We've seen World's
little
Edge.
change.
Free of change. We need to change. We need to change. Let's see what everybody can, how they can adapt to rotations in space, taking in what is probably the most populated levels in the maps that we have in the rotation. There's so many places to reside in, so many different levels in these buildings. And it definitely makes for a very interesting fight. That being said, legends make a difference. One of those being an altar, and guess what? That never got banned out of this one, strangely enough. Neither did the Valk, and you said that'd been perfect to bans, just so you can see how people would adapt to have to rotate into these zones and into the different areas in that map. Instead, we're going to get a Caustic and a Bangalore, or the two bans, strangely enough.
Yeah, Caustic's a good ban for this map because, like you said, there's a lot of buildings that you can obviously stack in and build up on. Obviously, the change in recent seasons with the hard light makes pressing a lot of those buildings much, much easier. A lot of those 4-story buildings obviously have the hard light kind of floor or ceiling, depending on what level you're on. So it's easier to push into a lot of these areas. So Caustic being taken out of contention, maybe we'll see some people confident enough to bring out some of the other control legends, your Watsons, Ramparts, Catalysts. We've seen some of those picks come out, but Caustic going is going to be really damaging to a lot of those people who are comfortable playing that kind of zone style play or getting that intel from a zone perspective. But Alter can do it. Just pick the perk and you're still going to get the rotate capability. But looking at that, players to watch right there. Interesting stat lines. Again, we've got SW Tim, Swim Tim. I don't know how he wants me to say that, but 16.7% win rate, 15.8% from Teeth. As Pablito still in the 20% for win rate.
I know, that's with 59 games played as well. That is crazy, isn't it? 59 games. Like, his recent matches haven't been as consistent as the previous matches, but I mean, 14, 15, and 5th. It's dropped off a little bit from the 2-2-1 that we had earlier in the day, but that's what happens. It's solo queue league. You're getting randomized teammates. You're getting randomized drops. You're having to then adapt to whatever maybe bans are coming out as well. If that's the obviously legend, it does get banned. Thankfully, for the most part, probably not. But yeah, it just shows you how quickly it can change and how quickly that makes the whole leaderboard change as well. And as I start to knock my stream deck everywhere, knocked out. But yeah, it's definitely changed a little bit in the stat lines, but not too majorly from As Pablito. He's still up there in that leaderboard, not far off the top spot. But that being said, he is still currently residing in 4th. Based off of that, so I mean, just needs a few more good games again, and he'll maybe potentially get himself into that top 3 spot. Reaps though, just keeping that top spot well and truly theirs.
Yeah, I'm loving seeing this live changing on the board, seeing where the money's likely going to be sitting, but it isn't over yet. Of course, like you'd explained, Mark, you're losing points as you join the game. It is that MMR style. You've got to be able to retain it. You've got to stay strong. You've got to stay consistent to start winning that prize money and that premium prize money as well. So alluring. Get yourself signed up. Imagine walking away with $120 for just playing Apex when you're likely going to be playing Apex at the weekend anyway and ranked. Be it scrims earlier in the day, whatever it may be. Why not walk away with a little bit of coin as well? So get yourself signed up and get playing in this solo queue league. Game number 5 on the cast about to start. E-District. I'm excited about this one.
Yep. I really do love an East District for sure. Normally, the first battle that we'll ever see commence will be between Humber Labs and Old Town. Always seems to kick off very early on, but Heights Stadium, energy back for the most part, free-ish, and you've got a good amount of rotation away there from that. At least Heights is out on the edge, Stadium's out on the edge, so for the most part probably won't be even getting used at this point unless teams or unless the zone does really go that way. But currently Humber Labs will get on board with Team 16 to start us off, which will be from an MK, Registrar and Alonso, and see what these guys reside to do, because they will be ones that have to go north of that map as it does start pulling down, or if it pulls down towards you, maybe you don't even have to move upwards.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what? You called it that Old Town and Humber often fight very, very early. Team 11 are in a unique spot because If you're dropping where Team 11 do, typically you're fighting the stadium. But where stadium's empty, either go to stadium, get their loot, get some of the scans, farm that Evo, which we're going to see some move out that way, and then move around on that east side. Move around on that east side and move into the bottom of Humber. You're not going to have much in the way of fighting early, but if you want to play for an end game where this zone's going to be going, you want to go that way. The path less walked will get you those placement points.
Yep, strangely enough, like we said, like, unless it comes down towards you, it does go down towards Humber Labs. Funny enough, these guys, where they would get the first early fight in the inboard, if they find out that the ring is pulling towards them, maybe don't reside to get that fight, or you fight it out there, get the early spots, get all the loot, and secure it completely for yourself. Lonzo, your other opposition team is 8 though, and Heavy was trying to get some tags there as the altar.
Yeah, Maggie, Alter, Mirage, like this almost seems like if I was to play with some of my friends, if we were in ranked, I'd be on the Mirage just because it's one of my favorite legends. And nevertheless, you've got that reset capability with the Alter, you've got the Maggie, you can keep bullying people with the drill. Maggie is in an amazing state, and it just surprised me because I was saying this so long ago before she even came into meta. She's actually a really good legend, but people didn't realize it because the pros weren't playing her. As soon as the pros pick them up, you start to see the strength. So nice to see Maggie getting a little bit of love, a little bit of playtime right now.
Yeah, 100%. It definitely makes a difference when you're seeing how good players play these legends. It definitely makes you figure out how to do it yourself and want to do it yourself, really, for the most part. And that's the joys that Apex Legends does bring across the board. Even with the amount of legends there is so much action. But his teammate Rain down to 1 HP, but they almost taken down that Wraith. Thankfully, they have survived for now. It's going to be prominent.
Eliminated in the kill feed.
Look how low he was. Like, he was legit smothered out of HP. Could have been knocked out, but thankfully gets away. Yeah, like I said, Team 7 down. Zenzo knocks down Agent and gets the KP for them as well. Wherever that is fighting on that minimap.
I'm going to call out while this is happening. We've got 4 teams fighting over at the street market area. 4 teams. So your Draft Point, Blossom, Neon, Street Market, Viaduct, they're all in that area right now. So lots of teams breaking out over that way. So I think this is going to be one of those lobbies that starts to thin out very fast based on how things are.
Yep, looks like that's going to be the case here. Senzo weakened already, trying to get to the altar, but unfortunately it's not going to be able to take that and stay alive for now though, because teammate they're all up top, so they're going to look for the kills. And that's a great nade. And then it knocks on from Nightmare as well. Bye bye Zenzo.
Oh, really good nade. That was great awareness. However, that Valk has got a kill, 1 kill, 2 damage. That is excellent. I love it. 2 damage on that nade to get the kill, but great anticipation of where the enemy was going to be there from Nightmare. Got to be feeling good about that. On the cast, 2 damage. It's about being efficient when you're like that, Mark.
Yeah, 100% efficient as you like, but these guys aren't being efficient here. It's all down to the Mirage. Can the Mirage save the day? Can Deadler stay alive as he likes to try and get himself back up here at HP? You can see where the shots are coming from, but he's going to stay away from the action for now. It's Team 14.
Just be careful. Yeah. At the end of the day, there's 3 teams in this area. It's smart to just kind of play it slow, see what you can do. But being on a white Evo at this point, if someone lands a bullet on you, you know that they're going to do something and just push. Great shots though, and he manages to do it. Gets up to that blue Evo. Go for the thirst. Put him down. That's what you get. You've earned that kill. Don't run away.
He's just going to let it happen. And he's like, no, I was going to try and get an escape route. That's the most important thing for him, for his team to stay in this battle as well. But yeah, very fair play indeed. Team 18, yeah, you're saying this lobby is going to get thinned out very quickly. Strangely enough, in a map like this, you don't think it should be like this because there's so many places to be. Everybody just is really aggressive in a district because it's a change, it's a flow, it's a very fast-paced map. Indeed, if you play it that way anyway.
Honestly, I think it's just... I don't know if it's that pub's mentality or people just don't really know how to play a map like this, because you look at the map and the amount of choke points that it's got, it is a difficult one to rotate on. So I imagine a lot of it is either inexperience with competitive Apex or just that we hear shots, let's go, we need kills mentality of that kind of solo queue style. But we've got some like really aggressive players in here. So we've got Jamstein on Team 9 as an example. A player like that is probably going to just send it when they hear shooting. So I understand why it's happening, but it's almost a shame because big E-District end games are just absolutely key for good Apex right now.
Where did it? Oh, is he gonna even manage it? No, he's not. Nah, it's done. 13 and 14 fall quite quickly. We're into 11 already. Wrong guy, our kill leader so far in the Maggie. 4 kills going their way. Leading the lobby in that department for now. Challenge team's side are nearby. And that is a team you don't want to be, well, you don't want to be messing with Challenge team for sure. Sends the breach on in, gets some shots over the top, looking to try and head it down towards what I would really like to call a petrol station, but it's really more like an ice cream factory here, or an ice cream shop. But round guy, he's down. That's that kill leader, and all of a sudden, Challenge team side have lost one as well. So back and forward it goes. Challenge team being tagged, but can he move side to side? He can. He stays the sways away. He keeps that Valkyrie at harm's distance, but Nightmare will fall for it. Now it's the Wraith, and he's done. Challenge team does the job, wakes the team full set as well, and team 2 get eliminated.
I feel sorry for Nightmare because that was the Valkyrie that got the grenade for 2 damage, reloaded and dropped into the open, so was just caught in that action. I feel that had they waited, dropped just a second, the ability with those dual P20s would have been enough to take down Jamstein. But really great job from Jamstein there, like you say, mops it all up. Team 5 right now on the rotate, looking for some space. There's plenty of it because there's only 9 squads left.
Oh, this is crazy. I had to think that we're only ring number 2 closing, and we're 9 squads remaining. You Shadow landing on top and finding kills. It's his teammate Euro Matthew, who is absolutely gunning it down, by the way. He's on 10. What's he on? 9 kills? 5 kills? Sorry. Nah, 9 kills. That'd be over estimating, but 5 kills so far in the lobby. Octane, as
and you know what? They're efficient kills. 5 kills, 800 damage. They've either been getting the third parties in,
it's this.
bullying people on the reset.
Bully. It's a bully play for sure. It seems that every Octane ever in a lobby where just seems to do the same thing. They just run it down and they just get aggressive and they look to hunt you down, and that's exactly what he's doing right now. Teammates are helping out here as well as a Valk, and there you go. Alonso will get taken down. It'll just be down to Prominent McKay remaining here for the Wraith, and now he's into the action already. Massive shot, misses, doesn't miss that one. Takes down the kill leader. Joust him in the kill feed again. McKay though manages to port away to safety for now. As Team 5 fall as well. We're into 8 already. Round 2 still not closed yet. We're gonna be nobody left.
Yeah, if you started at Old Town or Humber, I mean, all you need to do is just sit and wait. The lobby will take care of itself. You've got yourself some juicy placement points as well. But not many teams in the zone, so it might be a little quiet in that area, but the teams rotating in will be another question. Jamstein and co now rotating in through draft point, but Team 12 is actually holding the fort, trying to stop other people coming in. But a cheeky little Kraber. Will we see much Kraber action, or will the lobby have already ended by the time we switch to that perspective?
I wonder if he's even going to get the Kraber. He's pinged it, but nobody's gone for it. So, did somebody pick it up? I don't know.
You'd be a fool not to at this moment in time. Even if you're not good with the Kraber, it's one of those weapons that's always worth the risk to take it. Because you get a cheeky headshot, that's a knock, you know? You may as well take it. 100%.
I tried it. The Kraber controller though. Probably not the best option with a Kraber half the time. Not as quick as these PC players.
Fail. Yeah. So I'm with you on that one.
Mind you, I was taking out Jamstein from the sky like clay pigeon shooting with a Sentinel, so maybe I could do it with a Kraber. If I could do it to Jamstein, I can do it to the best of them, right? That's what I'd say.
Absolutely stunned at how quickly this one has thinned out, to be honest. with you, Mark. We've got other teams still fighting on the rotate right now. Team 16 fighting, Team 3 in the area, and Team 12. Team 12 going in with a double crack on a nade as well from the Octane there. Spraying with the Spitfire. Can't make those shots connect, but they still manage to wipe Team 3. Just gotta be careful, because Team 16 are knocking on the door.
Yeah, everybody's getting weeded out very, very quickly here. It's a very difficult task to stay on board with who's going to be actually winning these fights and who's going to be up close and personal to get these fights going. Is I keep clicking and I see it happening, is get involved, and all of a sudden it all whittles down and somebody's already dead before we get on board with it. But 6 squads remaining. Round 3 about to close. Team 16 and Team 12 should be the next fight about to happen. Team 17 and Team 1 they could stay there for as long as they wish here. And Team 9 in the edge zone as well.
For sure. 6 squads, 13 players. Unbelievably
And about
quick.
15 miles of map ready and available.
Yeah, man. I didn't expect it. I anticipated that there would have been a lot of like peacocking around some of the choke points. Like E-District, I'll be honest, I preferred it at night, but it's really grown on me. It is one of those maps that can be really, really good fun, and you get some really insane end games. But we're just not really going to see that with 6 squads remaining. Big damage going down as well. Team 9 peppering Alonso, the Newcastle.
Potty tank will take Alonso down as well, and they'll get the pad. They'll close the gap quickly. And Chelsea will try and chase some more kills here. 6 squads remaining, not very many teams to find and kill for now, as we would expected there would be. Puts it in the toilet because that's the best place to go back to if all shit hits the fan. Yeah,
I'm telling you now, Jamstein wins this game because they kill this duo here, and then they've got the entirety of the western side of the map, and all they need to do is hold the choke leading into Humber. So Jamstein, it'd have to be a chronic error on their part that loses them these fights. But the way they're playing, they've got a Kraber in hand, and the hands are detached.
Oh yes!
Oh, nice shot, lovely shot. I just don't see them losing.
Yeah, don't have unlimited ammo though for this Kraber, so you be wise with it unless somebody can get themselves the ammo. Unlimited. What's the thing called again? The unlimited ammo one?
It's just infinite ammo.
It's just infinite ammo, isn't it? Yeah, it's just infinite ammo.
Yeah.
Just needs the infinite ammo one. That's all we need. Sort it out. Just take as many Kraber shots as you wish.
Yeah, you may as well when you've got that luxury. Team 15 going out in the kill feed as well. And bizarrely, we've just got people in just such an odd spot. But Alonso is back. Alonso is back. Team 16 have got the reset. However, Jamstein and co are just controlling. They're the only team in the zone, and they're controlling all of that side. And that is what they need. They win the game because other teams are going to fall on top of each other. Okay, you might get some utility like a Valcol or a Wraith Port or something like that could disrupt things. But if they lose this game, they're trolling. I'm saying that confidently.
Yeah,
Jamstein wins this game.
Very strong position, and they've got a team which is they've got 12 players remaining, one of which is ran out. You've got Strange Max and Ivan Sky, just a duo now as well. And then you've just got one more early team to deal with, and that's Team 16 just got that reset. Team 12, 10 MU, Roos, and Dirty Dan still in Blue Evil. Not a very good position to be in at this stage of the game.
They just have no opportunity.
Yeah,
5 squads
everybody's
remain.
dying too quickly. No chance to get them. No chance to get the shots off. But there's the Kraber shots coming in. Surely we're going to see. Oh, wait a minute. What's the shots we're doing here? There we go. Jamstein's side is what we want. We need to get on detached. It's got it, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, the zone pulling on their side. I knew it. Jamstein and Cole just have to hold it. They win this game. We're going to be moving on to game number 6 in no time at this rate, to be honest, Mark.
Yeah, very quick map indeed. Oh, he's taking his time. Oh, he took so long that he just whiffs it, unfortunately.
Bit of a haircut there. Bit of a haircut moment.
Oh, just a smidgen to your left there. Just a smidgen. That's all we need.
Patience, sir. You've got this detached. You're on the big screen. We're watching. Make it count. Get a nice little collab for us. Something big for the cast.
Oh, he gets
And
the
there we
wrist knock,
go.
and there we go. Do you send it? Or do you look for another? Are you getting another 50
Oh,
crack as well?
He's got the confidence now. He's like, yeah, I just got a
Yeah,
headshot,
well,
yeah.
they just said I
Nice
was
one
on the
from this guy.
cast. Yes, let's do it.
Mirage is messing with him, but fair play. And he's got the infinite ammo. He's not got
Oh,
infinite
here we
favor.
go. This is exactly what he did. Now he's just going to... Well, which is the win? Who are you taking a shot at? None of them, because he's gone the other way. Get back to your safety of your autopoller inside the toilet. Team 17 gets eliminated. 4 squads remaining.
Yeah, they just need to control the space now. That was a smart decision. They've got another 4 down. Team 9 go on to win this game. They watch from this side, kill everyone moving in, and they win. It's just that simple.
It is just that simple. As ever you can speak about winning a game of Apex, they're in the best spot for it. Team 12, no, solo player as well, 10 MU left. So yeah, very much easy job here. Strange Max goes down as well. Potty Tang finding that kill. And this should be Team 9 finishing them off as well. And we'll make sure that's done. Team 1 gets eliminated. Jam's team leading the kills department once again.
It is now a 3v3 v1 situation. Sorry, it's a 3v3 now because Red Destroyer has just been brought back, as we see him with a little pop up there. Alonso and Co. This is the point where Jamstein and Team 9 have got to make a push on this. They know someone's getting a reset. They've just got to be smart about this. Play from the height, play down. Detached on the height. Great decision. A little bit of patience. That's all you need. They know if someone's got blue. This is it. They got rid of the Newcastle. This is all you need to do. Just like dismantle the team. Nice
One
swing
by
from
one.
Detached. He's playing on the low ground, and then they mop up the solo.
There you go. Team 16 eliminated. Should be easy finishing here now, as it will be just 10 MU. Spitfire and a Volt to deal with team number 9, who have been dominated. Let's see if we can get a crabby shot. Dash. Oh!
Good damage for a solo.
Yeah, just gonna finish it here, and then Jam's team's team, as you rightfully said, they were in a great spot for a long time. They eventually deal with the final sets of squads, and overall 7, 6, and 3 kills along the way. Jam's team, that's a good game for you. It's gonna push you right up there in that leaderboard that you're very much needing. Detached. Jam's team, Potty Tank, job done.
Great game from them. Well, I mean, not a great game from the lobby. It thinned out way too fast. It was easy to call that one for Jamstein's team because they just controlled so much space. If that was an end game that had another, I don't know, 10 squads or something like that, if it was a big built-up end game, it would have been a different situation because they wouldn't have had the confidence to play out through all those chokes. But they capitalized on those moments, the Kraber shots, the entry that they just pushed in, and then they're like, got alter. Let's just move back. Let's just watch. But they didn't play too passively. When they seen it, it's just a duel. We send it. Really, really good play. They should be proud of that one. It's a nice win, and that is going to surely see a bit of a shake-up on the board, Mark.
Yeah, it should be. Let's see if we can see any changes on that board, indeed. You just see Genesee drop down, Femboy dropping down into 10th spot there. Not all changed at the top 5. Still the same. Skelly's pushed himself up there to 7th, Merc back into 8th as well. But yeah, you know what we're not seeing a Jamstein anywhere on that lobby. But let's look at the latest match scores as we should be refreshing in just a second. There we go. Yeah. 16 kill game, a total of 6,000 damage as a squad. That is just outright domination in the map. You can combine half of the teams there, and the second, third, fourth still not even matching the same amount of damage output that they brought to that battle.
Damage from some of those teams as well. I mean, there was 3 teams that had, like, I guess, standout damage in the sense it was over 2k. You had Team Brown Guy, Atenic, and Nightmare in 11th place. You had a prominent M&K in 3rd, and then obviously 1st place. That just says that a lot of those kills was the fact that everyone was converging on each other. There was a lot of deaths where people were already weak. They weren't really doing much. So obviously we seen it with Nightmares. 1 grenade, 2 damage, which, you know what? It doesn't matter. A kill's a kill. It could be 1 damage. It doesn't matter. But fundamentally, That people were just capitalizing on third parties, and that tells me that these players just need to get used to rotating. They need to get used to actually finding some smart space. Just because you hear shooting doesn't mean that, oh, we'll be the third party and we'll be uncontested. Read the room. Read the room in this league. You know that you're probably going to have a fourth party, a fifth party. You've got to start looking around and assessing the risk around you, or you're just going to go out early and be bench warming.
Yeah, or ready to load into another queue wherever you possibly can as quickly as you can. That being said, we're looking for queues to get loaded into. So far, none being made yet, but we will hopefully get one coming your way. Once again, I'd love another E-District, but this time, let's not finish everybody off too quickly, right? Let's just take your time. Just think it's the LGS Pro Game circuit, and we're doing some scrims, and we're getting to the very end, and we're hoping for the best that we can get a 10-man battle in end zone, which would be great. A 10-team battle, sorry, should we say, not 10-man, because 10-man's easy enough to do, but 10-team, full squads, 30 players, oof, imagine that. That would be wild.
You know what? One of the best games I ever casted over was with CCE. It was before it was opened up to diamonds and masters and preds and so on. It was when it was capped. I think it was plat.
Plat, yeah.
Maybe low diamond.
Go with the plat or diamond, yeah.
There was 14 people in an end game at Lotus, and it was just utter chaos. But it was the love of the game. It was the absolute love of the game. You've seen almost every legend in the lobby, 14 squads in that end game. It's just when you start to get to those like regions of players who are overly confident, so the people that are playing, like say we're looking at pick rates, your alters, your meta legends, and the ones who are very confident in how they play the game, this is when you start to see the lobbies dismantle. And I've said it before with plat ranked is better than diamond ranked, is better than masters and pred lobbies, because people actually want to play for the end game and play smart, and you learn more in those lobbies as well.
Yeah, 100%. You definitely learn better with the higher level players around you and stuff like that. And this is exactly what this is bringing as well. Like, there's players that, you know, when it comes to the rank in game, they're not going to be the top pred players, but they're playing with pred players they're learning from. They're getting better every single week. It's also going to progress their overall rank play when they do go into rank, and maybe they'll go up a rank. Maybe they'll even progress even higher than that, just the more that they're playing. That's the good thing about the solo cube, is you find teammates. You know what? You can go into that rank game with them next weekend, or the same weekend when you've got time afterwards or during the week. You just be like, right, I'm going to play some games with you because you were playing great in the solo queue league, and I can probably teach you a few things here or there. Some players like that. They'll thrive on it, and you get it's a big community it becomes as well. So there's going to be hundreds of people all here that all play Apex, that are all vying to get better at the game. And what better way to do it than join CCE.gg, get yourself signed up, make sure you can get some chance to win a prize bill that is here every single week. Well, at least for the most part, every single week. We try to do as much of them as possible, and it is a full weekend system where, like I said, it works like ranked. It is MMR based, it is skill based, so obviously you'll get into a very even matched up MMR squad where most of the players will kind of be evened out across the board as close as we possibly can match it, obviously, as the system allows for it. But when it does, it just makes a very interesting sets of games, because you have to play something completely different than what you're used to. You're not playing with your best mate. You're not playing with somebody that you're just playing for a bit of fun. This one is for money. There's money on the line, and you play for every single kill. You play for every single placement point, and you try to climb that leaderboard. Top 20 if you have premium as well. That is as well from the CCE. If you don't, you have to be in that top 15 to start earning some cash. And you know what? There could be a pizza at the end of the weekend. It could be even more. If
you're never going to complain, right?
If you're getting that premium and you're getting $120, I mean, you could be building towards a Mojang Splits TMR controller. And you know what? They are value for money as well. That would get you one, plus you'd have extra left, so you could buy something else. Maybe some control freaks. I don't know, something else that you want to use to add to that. You know, just something else. Pizza, some juice, whatever it is you do. But it's definitely worthwhile having a look at as well. You can even use the CCUCX26 code for 15% off when you go buy one of those as well. So make sure you keep an eye on that. And you can see all the sponsors below. Shareplay, obviously, Wallhack, Mojang, all courtesy. You can get some money off. And we've got one coming very, very soon as well. A new one that we'll be adding to that sponsors list, which is great to see.
Very, very exciting stuff happening at CCE, and almost a beautiful full circle in a way, because we were talking about the big end games that we've seen before in this league, and by CCE themselves in the chat, in the Twitch. Hello to all our viewers. We probably haven't given you as much love as we could have. We do apologize for that. But CCE themselves, if they can get to 300 concurrent players next week, think about the potential. There'll be more ranked-based lobbies. There'll be more MMR. There'll be more sort of careful matchmaking and appointment of teams. So you're going to have that chance to climb that board. It doesn't matter if you're up against a master. The more players that play, the more chance of winning. Think of it that way.
Yep, exactly that. More chances of winning. That's what you want. Like, we all love winning, right? Every single one of us love winning. Don't matter what it is you do. And anything you do, you play anything competitively, you want to win. At the end of the day, winning always makes you feel happier, makes you feel elated, it makes you feel like, I'm top of the world. That's what I'm here for. Still waiting on some lobbies to be reset, but in the meantime, we'll take you to a short intermission. Once again, like I said, we can see a look at that Mojang controller. Blitz TMR, get yourself one over wherever you need to get them on the website. It is fantastic. I need to unbox mine, but you'll love it just as much as I will.
price point you'd expect it to be.
Right, we're going to Storm Point for what will be our last game on stream. Scott, Muir, you are about to enjoy ourselves as much as we possibly can. Hopefully we have a good, strong lobby ahead of us. 19 teams, one of which is a 2-man. So, Clutch Jars, FL Crit, FL Cricket. I like that name actually, that's pretty cool. It's down, it's hip, it's with the cool kids. But hopefully you guys can get something good out of this one. Path 8 and a Revenant is your combo. Well, here we go. Let's look at that map. Let's look at where we will be going. The wall with the checkpoint, lightning rod, all 3 zones here kicking us off. We're going to be a lot of space free to the north side of that map.
Team 5 are just so alone right now. Okay, Team 10 are starting to move out to fight spiders, you can see with the reactions on the map, but Team 5 just have absolute freedom. They just need to loot fast, fly from Zeus to wall, and they're getting a free walk into wherever this goes. It's so free for them. They should have a big game because the rest of the lobby is going to kill itself on the south side. And yeah, Team 5, if you play it smart and you get your perps, yeah, there's lots of Evo on the way. They could have a really, really good game. Just by proxy of free loot, basically. Just don't overloot. That's the key.
Yep, no overloot. I mean, like, this is a similar one to the first game of the day. Down base checkpoint in the middle, all covered inside the next ring circle here. Heading probably over towards down base again. Maybe that pull down towards mill again, but we'll wait and see. But Team 7, they're trading some shots. Early doors here. That'll be against team number 9, Skelly, who's starting to build himself up on that leaderboard as well. Still in the top 20, but wants some more. Rocking that altar.
Look at the confidence from that Valk team to just fire the rockets down at them at the same time. But yeah, a lot of teams already kind of converging, which, well, I'm almost surprised because people tend to get caught in the chokes, but people are already peacocking and fighting each other, which was largely unexpected. We're going to see some fights also breaking out around the Coastal Camp and Echo team, so that'll be Team 3 and Team 4 likely to catch each other soon as well. But I'll let you know if any fights do break out beyond what we're looking at just now, and then we'll get you to the action, viewers.
Definitely getting shots traded back and forward here of 2 different angles looking down below in the buildings, but it's almost like a Pepper, get some Evo, give some opportunities, get some good shots off there as well with the longbow.
We actually have a ballistic in the lobby. Fernando on Team 18 is on ballistic with a charge rifle. 158 banger. There is a fight breaking out at Launchpad as well, but we've also got that fight between Team 3 and Team 4 breaking out as well. So lots of action going on right now already, Mark.
Oh, well, they land on top of one and they decide, right, when do you go back to Decaf, taking a lot of damage here early doors here as well with that Valk. To try and get some great attacks once again with that longbow. Are they going to send it?
Pulling out in such close proximity. They're on Ash, just tether them, and go for it. However, interesting to see Jamstone going down in the kill feed as well after a big game in the last one. Team 7 eliminated in the kill feed, but Team 4 under some real pressure right now. That is Jamstein's team. Team 3 send it, knock him out. Jamstein from Victor to early exit. That's got to sting for Team Jamstein.
Yeah, I mean, Jamstein's team as well was not a pushover team there, let's be honest. Jamstein was one of these players that they respawn in John's Hop. Not seen too much of them too, to be fair, so I mean, get them out of the lobby, get a good fragger out of the lobby instantaneously. Cheese Supper, who is one of these as well, like trade for trade, these 2 players, they face off against one another multiple times. They've seen so many solo queue league battles throughout the past games. They'll be happy that as Cheese Suppers win this time again, so there'll be a bit of gloating going on surely when he speaks to Jamstein. I'm pretty sure they were in the Discord together in the chat as well, probably still in the voice comms together against each other, but in that voice comms, funny enough.
Team 5, the ones who were all alone at Zeus in a big fight just now as well. There are 3 teams in this area right now. Team 5, Team 10, and Team 12 right now. Pathfinder on Team 12, zipping out as we just seen out the corner of that screen there.
But get into safety. That's it. It's going to be able to steal them all back, and Ivan Sky, hopefully, take that portal. Get yourself reset. Team 19 in the meantime do go down. There you go. There's the chance to reset it straight away. Team 12 getting a reset as well as Uxor has to get picked back up again. And there is nades coming, and this is the, like we said, there's a third party, there's a freeway fight going on here, so still two teams up on the top side trying to fight this one out, but inside the Gibby Bobo, keeping themselves safe for now. Still trying to find an angle, but everybody's hiding behind the bins, peeking away, trying to get their opportunity to get the damage in. And then King, strangely enough, is looking nowhere near where players were, but maybe he's seen that player sneaking around. Team number 10, though, can they get any kills from this?
Shame that Maggie Ball didn't really connect there from Ina King there, but they're just going to kind of consolidate themselves within the Gibby bubble as Team 10 start to walk up on this one. Team 10 actually had real opportunity there to do something. It's almost that passive nature. Nice shot there from the Watson with the Sentinel. Got Sting not having a scope, you may as well do something to try and get it. But the difficulty with something like this is the teams are all just kind of being casual, playing it slow. Team 5 managed to fly over the height of this, where Team 12 are now moving away. So those teams just firing some shots at each other, but not enough to actually full send with the risk of the third parties.
I was just getting on board here, but Team 3 seems to have done a job with Team 17 now. It's going to be another job here for Cheese Supper. Trying to stay in this fight and manage to get one. His teammate will get the other. And now there's only one more player left remaining. It's Flare, not Flare. He's got some damage done. No, that's great damage.
Actually, yeah, really good. Lucky that they had the conduit there to get that little charge with the extra shields there, but forced to get out of dodge because another team came in for the third party, being shot from the height. It was Team 16 looking down upon them. Undoubtedly they're going to get a reset at this point. If we're the zones
Oh, wow. Wow.
Supper.
Cheese
Wow.
Supper just lasered both of them.
Oh, nasty. Not going to lie.
He's got a laser all three. Is he going to find Burger Boy? Finishes off his Billy Blood and his teammate goes down. There we go. Done and dusted. Full team wipe once again for Cheese Supper's side. Another team getting involved as well. Game number 6.
5 kills right now from Cheese Supper. 5 kills. Not bad at all.
Why is everybody challenging Cheese Supper and Co? Because every single time that they do, they are falling out of this lobby. 12 squads remaining. And half the squads have been wiped by Cheese Supper.
Yeah, 12 squads. It seems as though game number 6, the last on your screens tonight, is going to be a quick one. So much potential for a big end game in Stormpoint. However, it looks as though it is going to wrap up relatively quickly. We hope that the viewers at home tuning in with us tonight have had a blast.
Yep.
More so if you've been playing.
I've seen a lot of the players jump in the chat every now and then in between games as well, having a watch over what's been going on. I hope they enjoy just watching it as well as being part of it, which is always a great thing. 10 squads remaining, 13 gets eliminated. We are thinning the herd very quickly once again.
Absolutely. It's like the game doesn't actually have an end zone with the way it's being played. People are playing it like it's a team deathmatch, and you know what? In the spirit of solo queue, that is kind of the point as well. You want to get those kills. It's as much a team game as it is a selfish game with a solo queue. People want that money. They want that moolah. Team 5 right now. We said that they might have had a good opportunity to have a free walk-in, and talk about free. 9 squads left, and they're just casually walking through the center of the map all the way from Zeus Station.
Yep, look at that. 10. Team 10, you says, very top of the north board. They're still making their way in. No rush really from them. Team 1 can do the exact same. They're getting free reign for a long hole to walk through. Team 10 no. They only have 2 players though, so they'll have to try and get the reset on to Watson as the Watson. Funny enough, combines. That's very well played. But now,
yeah, they're going to be a sleeper team though, because if they get this Watson back, they have the entirety of the northwestern side. All the down beach is free. Everyone is consolidated into mill. So if they can charge a little bit of Evo, they might get a big win. But big shots coming in. Team 3 trying to hold that height. Keep up, do not challenge him.
oh wow, he knows where you are.
No recoil, ending it. Confident with the shots. Team 18 goes. G Supper. 8 kills. And then straight back up to the height on altar. Talk about a broken legend right there.
Oh, a full send again. Another team is trying to send their way, and that's going to be team number 15. How aggressive did they want to get here? Taking down the outer portal away from there. Leaves Jetly on their own, and he's going to be picked out of the sky. All of a sudden, the Revenant has to jump out. He has to get away for safety, but he get picked off as well. No, he actually gets away. Or will he? Will he? Oh, he's just sneaked away behind that. Surely the chase is on though. Chase Upper will not give that up. And does not. 9 kills.
Absolutely. Just wants to send it. Wants to just have a lovely time. A cheese supper is going to be a little bit of a surprise on the board after this game, I think. Was kind of rocking the middle of the board on that top 20. And this one, if they can win the game, this could be a really, really big statement game. But looking at that map, there's only one team slightly in zone. Everyone else is fighting outside of it.
RE45 takes it. Cheese Super down though. He's pinging them. He's telling them, right, this is where we are. I need to try and get back to you. If I can.
Yeah. That's the danger sometimes. If you're overconfident with your play, sometimes you just don't see the team that's right behind you. And I just heard what sounded like a Kraber. It is Deadler with the Kraber right now as well. I'll try and find them. Get some action on the screen. Team 5 under pressure as well.
Oh, it's just down. What a matchup. Team 8 goes down as well. And Team 5, where's he landing here? Oh, he's not landing anywhere. He's landed his death. That is going to be down and out. 6 squads remaining.
Free delivery for Team 1 right there. They're just going to fly in, and they're going to be in a good spot because they're going to scan and see everyone on that height land practically free in mill and think, oh, we can actually win this game. 6 squads. Zone 3 closing. Unbelievable.
Yep, this is full squads as well. So
Team 10, absolute free walking.
Just take your time. Set yourself up. Nobody's even in zone as well for the next zone, and it's only got 17 more seconds. Easy as you like for Team 10.
But they've done a great job, Team 10, because not only that, they've managed to farm up to purple Evo at the same time. So all they need to do, they're rotating in, and they're as confused as we are because they're like, why is this compound free? Yeah. Everyone's at mill.
Oh, he's just gone outside there to try and help his teammates. He can't do it. And there we go. He gets the banner though, at least. So
the vision was there, the execution was not.
He gets a banner. I guess that was a bit quick bonus. Does it just as it happens, so he doesn't have to take too much extra damage as Team 15 do go down. Is that Cheese Supper back into the action though is the question. Yes, he is. Of course he is.
Feeling good. Gotta be feeling good. When you're on 9 kills with 5 squads left. If I'm them, I just find a space. I'll find a space to play. Ignore all the noise in mill because whoever's in the compound is going to look at you across the open. And it looks as though Cheese Supper's starting to make that play down now. Team number 3 now have a building within the end game. We're going to finish tonight where we started in Storm Point at this compound. South of Down Beast, north of the mill. A lovely full circle for the solo league on the cast tonight, Mark.
Yep. There we go. Cheese Supper's going to get maybe a free kill here, but the Wraith portals his way out. He's playing in the inside building of Team 3. But Team 3 are wise to it. They heard some noise. They knew somebody was trying to take their building from them. Or at least try and get aggressive for an early pick if they could, and then maybe send it back in. But geez, supper. Hemlock. Send that charge. Send that charge right down that doorway. Get the damage done. Because everybody else is doing it for you. It's going to make things a little bit easier. Where's he placed his thermite though? Perfectly spot on top. You know his players are going to have to go up top because everything's happening on the insides, and this time round he can't hit his shots.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He could have done some real damage there. Team 2, the team that he's firing at, facing up against Team 1 on that building. And teams are now just making the decision to move into the compound, and fortuitously so, because there's only 4 teams left. It's going to be another face-off, probably going to end in the open with one of the buildings as the only real playable spot outside of some of the rock formations. But Vagabond, Caleb taking some heavy damage there. Team 10 peeking out.
Yeah, 4 squads remaining. Team 10 in the only position in that zone is going to have cover inside the building, as everybody has to make their way in. Team 3, Team 1, but Team 12 is the one that's in the open. Surely, if they're spotted, will be the first team that teams will start to redirect their shots to, as they have to make a move. What are they going to do here? Pathfinder can obviously find a way and open an opportunity maybe, but where do you go? Because nothing is free.
Yeah, I honestly, I can't believe Team 10 have just got such freedom. The zone is going to end on them. They had that reset. Everyone else is just going to thin themselves out. They just got to be careful right now. If they can set it up in a way where they can find their way up to the roof, but not too early. If they go too early up onto the roof, they're going to be shot from the other teams. They've got to wait for the zone to start closing, take the roof, and play down, just like we've seen in Game 1. Play down from the high, you win the game.
Gibby Bill has to come out here as he takes too much damage. His teammates have bumped up to the rock as well. It's only a 2-man squad though that they're having to deal with. But you are still in the open if you're Team 12. Very difficult spot here, in between the rocks.
She's suffering. Cole moving in now. Team 3 deciding to take the fight to Team 10. They want that building. They want to win that space to win the game. Cheese Supper climbing that wall just like he's Spider-Man. You've got altar, you've got a port. Just port up to the height if you want it, mate.
I think he's just making noise so players come down thinking he's going up top and bait them on out. But Payne is feeling it for now. He's going to have to get that back popped, but back to Phil we go. No, Cheese Supper, I feel like he's gone and doing something now. Oh no, he's still waiting himself outside. You know, everybody else.
They realised the fight has gone on too long, so they took the space outside. Really, really clever. They have got to keep Cheese Supper alive, because if they do, they can make a play for that roof later with a port, while the teams inside the building and angles are limited. There
you go. Tucker, which he goes up top, gets the height, gets the knock on Vagabond, gets the second player here, takes the team out. Team 1 eliminated, 3 squads remaining. They're going to get crossfire here as well, as Payne is trying to look for more opportunities. Team 10 still inside this building. Watson fences are everywhere. And then you've got the team out on the open, trying to make their way towards that zone as well.
It's dangerous now, because whilst all that's happening, Team 12 have positioned themselves where they're now looking at the building. So, clever from Team 12. Not so clever from their Gibby, who's decided to move back because he's now overextended. The Maggie and the Pathfinder right now can do so much damage using those drills, getting those hemlocks in the breaches. They've just got to hope they can get their Gibby back. If they can get their Gibby back, Cheese Supper going out, trying to do some damage, trying to get that finish. 12 kills. 12 kills. What a great game. A great outing from Cheese Supper.
Yeah, 12 kills is just unbelievable. A crazy, crazy stat line. And a win on top of that would just be the icing on the cake if they can find it. Saku. Mega weekend. He's going to try and look for an opportunity though, if they can. Let's file.
Gibby is on his feet. Just so you know, Team 12 got the reset on Gibby. If they can get him his ult, get one of those bombardments down, I actually think Team 12 could turn the tide and take the victory. They've got all the angles. They're watching the buildings. They just need to bully. They cannot go down, though. They cannot overextend at this point.
There you can see the minimap, just where everybody is going with the zones closing in. Final round, 3 teams remaining, all full 3-man stacks as well. Who comes out and who gets the opportunity? Get the generator out, get the things going, get everything popping, but shots from above. Now they have to get outside.
That ult down.
Ult's not came though.
There you go.
You want it done now. Chase
Start
upper.
walking up. Start walking up. Take the angle on the right. Gibby needs to swing on the right. Chase upper is stuck inside the building. Swing on the right. Get those angles. Great job. Great job. Team 10 gone. This is it. Team 12. Capitalize at the right moments there, Mark. I'm gonna let you close this one out.
Wow. There wasn't even a chance to. There we go. Team 12 eliminated, and they took their time. They waited it out. They were out in the open, but that did not matter. They still had to wait for everybody to come out of that building eventually. It worked out for the Joker, Any King, and UGG, sir. Fantastic ending to our fantastic night. Bang on time as well. Almost as if the schedule has run its course and is meant to run as smoothly and as cleanly as that. There you go. Look at that though. 13 kills for Chase Up. Our second spot isn't too bad indeed. But what a map for our final one. Chase Up are just running amok. That's going to definitely push him up in that leaderboard surely from that game. Definitely a big swing of points going his way. Speaking of which, let's pull up the scores so we can have a nosy at it, because I'm pulling up the wrong screen and not actually getting the things that we need on the screen, because Mark, you've got it in the other mode. But there we go. Cheese Supper, he has bounced his way up into 9th spot. Not as far up as actually I'd thought. Maybe boosted him to, but I mean, that's not top 10. That's more points. That is $30 if you got premium. That's $10 if you don't. But they're getting there. They are getting there, Scott.
A fair and valiant stand. 12 kill game is nothing to scoff at. That's a huge statement game. Obviously, like you say, kills are capped within this league, but when you can go out and you can do something like that, that's massive at the end of the day. But big shout out to the team that won that game. Sour, very lucky that G-Supper didn't swing and get that kill. It was 1 HP, went down, but his teammates managed to get him back. And then it's just a patience game. The zone was eating away at the playable space for the other teams. So Batman's team, Cheat Supper's team, they were forced into fighting each other. The Gibby ult came down and then they just swung on it. It was perfect play. Really good job there. 9 kills in total for them and a victory. Nothing to really bat your eyes at. But that lobby, a really great one to end on, Mark, because that is exactly how we started.
Yep.
Same compound, roughly the same zone, and what a solo league it has been today. It's been an absolute pleasure to cast alongside you again, Mark. Absolute pleasure. Really enjoyed it.
As always, a pleasure, Scott. The 2 Scots on the cast for this evening. I hope you all enjoyed it at home as well. And like we said, if you have got an inkling of you wanting to play in this league, in this solo queue league, it's just a weekend. You can suffer a few games here and there. Don't have to be playing from Friday all day and all night. You can do the times that you wish. So just put in the points on that board. Join by hitting CCE.gg. Get yourself signed up. Create your account. All you need to do is be level 100 in game. You can sign yourself up instantaneously. I can't even do it because I'm level 51 in my game now because of my whole reset. So I can't even get myself a proper account yet. You guys get your account, because I'm sure your Apex players are a lot more values in points now that it's been up for so long. I had to reset everything, so mine was just so far away and I don't play enough now to catch up. But get yourself involved, get a chance to win some money, and you could be getting your clips potentially live casted here as well by the likes of myself and Scott, Ben, when we're all here as well to cast and put your matches on the stream. We've had a fantastic time once again watching all your matches. That was 6 matches I think we got out of that one. Six. So yeah, good old night at it.
1 E-District and 3 World's Edge, because obviously the players love their World's Edge. They vote for it. And it's a good point though, Mark. The players vote on who gets banned. The players vote on the maps, all those kind of things. And I know that Ivan, CCE, they're very interested in having more of the maps come into rotation. But tell your friends about it. Sign up, have a chance to win some money. But tell your friends, the more people that play, the better spread of skill distribution across the matches. And who knows, maybe some nice new sponsors as well. Come wins
Yeah.
that money. No point playing the game unless you're playing for cash, right?
Yep, exactly. More cash and more prizes and more opportunities as well for playing on play. But it's been an absolute pleasure here. So look, you like everybody else in the back end as well, doing all the job. The whole admin team. Shout out to you guys as well. The guys you just don't get to see, right? We just get to be the pretty faces on the screen, Scott. These guys, they
We've
do
got the easiest
everything
job.
else. They do all the ones that they're just constantly doing something. They're always looking at the lobbies. They're always setting things up. They're also making sure everything's running smoothly on that back end. You don't get to see that. But we do. We appreciate it. We appreciate it as much as you do, because this is what gives you the final product in the end. But that being said, we're going to leave you with the top leaderboard for now. You can see where it stands before we close this out this evening. And then we will go to that end screen. We really do appreciate you all tuning in once again. We'll be back same time, same place next weekend for Friday and Saturday, I'm sure is the case. Can't remember who's doing what, but we will be back. Whoever it is, myself, Scott, or Ben, we'll be back involved again. So we'll see you very, very soon, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Have a good night.